but I have definitely never played this game before. So obviously, if you followed my various BattleTech coverage previously, you'll know I'm a pretty big fan of this franchise. And also, this sound is loud. Let me turn that down a smidge. I already had it turned down some, but let's see about that. Cool. Hopefully that'll be a little bit better. And if you've been following my coverage of the BattleTech franchise, you'll know that I'm a pretty big fan of BattleTech, just as a whole. Fantastic. It does mean chat resizing, but we'll see if this actually ends up working for the actual game. For right now, it's a little awkward, but we'll see. But yeah, I've played through every single MechWarrior game except MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries. That game I gave up partway through because of a huge amount of bugs that I was experiencing. But every other MechWarrior game I have beaten on this channel before, except this one. So, let's go ahead and hop into the single player here and see what we're getting into. I've not changed any settings other than graphics. So we're just going to do, let's see here, do we want a new campaign or a new career? I'm guessing this is similar to in BattleTech, is my theory. Also, let me know if the music is still a little too loud. It feels a little too loud to me. I'm going to tweak it down just a smidge here. Down to about here. Let's see how that is. Let me know how that's sounding. We'll go ahead and apply that. And I think we'll start with a campaign here. I'm assuming that this is like the campaign and career modes in BattleTech. I don't know that for a fact, but let's find out. It is recommended that players new to MechWarrior games play the tutorial to learn the core mechanics. I mean, I'm not exactly new to MechWarrior games. What could possibly go wrong with skipping the tutorial? I mean, realistically, they're not that complicated usually. I mean, you've got your tank controls, you've got your weapon groups, you've got your fires. I mean, you've got your jump jets, you've got your flush coolant usually. Let's just skip the tutorial and see what happens. If things go poorly, we can always go back.
Humanity began colonizing the stars. Their reach would eventually span a vast region of space known as the Inner Sphere. During its golden age, under the governance of the Star League, the Inner Sphere experienced unprecedented peace, prosperity, and technological advancement. But with a great rise comes a great fall. Beset by greed and mistrust, humanity splintered. The Star League crumbled. Technological advancement slowed. The great houses, each vying for supremacy, turned on one another, engaging in a series of conflicts known as the Succession Wars. Amidst this chaos, mercenaries became the proxy forces for the great houses. Numerous battlefields sprung up across the Inner Sphere, dominated by hulking war machines known as battle mechs. The year is now 3015, and these steel behemoths have become the tools of the mercenaries' trade. It's a lucrative time, yet one beset with perils of all kinds. Only the most skilled and brave among them will rise to become legend.
Well now, so I can tell you that that cutscene was not rendered in 4K 60. Fantastic. That looked like 1080-30 to me. What do we got going on here? I'll try not to talk over if they have voices.
But our contact isn't here. You see anyone, son?
The salvage crates at the last checkpoint were empty. Something's up if they're missing payments.
This is Commander Mason of Major Campbell. Make a note. Looks like someone is gonna need a lesson in paying their bills on time.
That's odd. What the hell?
Commander Mason, I repeat, a massive invasion force is attacking the planet.
Acknowledged. I have a visual.
It's planet-wide, sir. We're evacuating.
We need to take what we have and go. The fastest way is across the swamp. Captain, where are you going?
It's possible they left the cash at the last checkpoint in the city. Let's get the money and run, Commander.
This is reckless. We need to get back to base. base.
They're distracted with the invasion. We'll be in and out before they know we're here.
Let's hope it's not us they're after.
Oh, this is not done yet. Fantastic. This is a great idea, for the record. It's gonna go great.
I don't like this, son. This is a ghost town.
We're close. I can smell the seatbelts.
There's nothing here.
Relax. We'll be out of here in no time.
We're being tagged. Look out! Incoming airstrike! Captain Mason, what's your status?
I'm fine, Commander. Left arm is offline is all.
That was close. Return to base now.
I am not leaving you behind.
We were set up, and you're in no shape to fight. Meet me at the extraction point with the Leopard. Go! Now, Captain!
Damn it. On the move.
Commander, an enemy dropship is approaching your position. Move, now.
I've got eyes on. Identified. Hunchback and King Crab. Damn it! Brianna, any idea what these guys want?
I picked up some chatter about coordinates of some kind. That mean anything to you?
Coordinates? No, Brianna. Promise me you won't leave without Jake. Promise me.
Commander, I promise. Captain Mason, what's your status?
I've got a bug on my tail. Get the bay doors open. Coming in high.
Casualty count is rising rapidly. Hurry.
En route.
Commander Jake is on board. We're taking off.
We can't leave him here. We gotta get him support. Dad, we're coming.
No, leave now. The Cavaliers need you. I'm leaving you in command. You're going to do great things. I just know it.
I'm sorry, Captain. I have to get us out of here. Hold tight.
Well, that was a very extensive opening cinematic. Okay, that was also all pre-rendered, so that's a thing. That's also, like, that opening story was very, very reminiscent of the start of the Grey Death Legion to me. Like, it was basically all of the same story beats. Oh, this is in 3015? Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Commander, sorry to wake you, but our sitrep has changed. Head to the bridge as soon as possible.
Quite the intense introduction indeed. Okay, so I can tell you right now, I'm going to turn off ray tracing just for performance issues. I was concerned about the ray tracing when we had the stream going. That will require me to restart the game, so that's fantastic. We're going to try not to do that for the moment, but let's head out over this way. But yeah, that's chugging a bit. Okay, can we like quick save here? Actually, yes, we can. So I'm going to make a save here real quick, and we are going to restart this real quick. It's very fast to start up and shut down, so that should be fine. And like I said, I was concerned about ray tracing performance while also streaming, so we'll see how that goes. It should, in theory, be nice and quick here. I've had no issues with speed on that one, so. Beautiful. MC1 or MW3's intros were much more concise. Yeah, I would agree with that, but that intro was basically literally the Grey Death Legion intro. So there's that. Like, it was literally the same thing. Except, I think in the same time period even, 3017, I'd have to double check the Grey Death Legion time period on that. But, oh yeah, this is so much smoother without the ray tracing on. I like it. Okay.
Commander, good to see you up. We haven't really had a chance to speak since your father was killed.
Yeah, that's nice, but I feel like speech is a little bit on the low side right now, so I'm going to keep the voice volume at 100. I'm going to drop this down to 50. I'm going to drop this down to 37, and then bump this up to 30. Apply that. That should double the voice volume.
I'm not much for sentimentality, but I worked with your father for a long time.
It's better, but it's not where we want to be yet. Okay, we're going to keep working on that one. We're going to drop this down to about 25. And this down to about 15 for now. And then we're going to bump this up to 50. Cool. Okay.
I don't know what's going to happen next, but whatever it is, I'd like to be part of it. I'd like to stay on as your ops commander. That is, if you'll have me.
You kidding me? Your family, Rihanna. Or as close as I have now. Besides, I'm gonna need you.
Yes, I suspect you will. About our sitrep, it's not great news. Those bastards that came after us are in the process of setting up a blockade of the system. Which means we're going to be trapped here with a tightening noose around our necks unless we do something about it.
Who are these guys?
Another mercenary outfit by the looks of it. I don't know more than that at the moment.
And these coordinates they were looking for?
Not a clue, but we're going to find out. First things first, we need transport out of the system. That means a jump ship. I sent out a transmission right after the attack through the HPG. The message was for a long-time client of your father's and an old friend of mine. Name is Spears. He has powerful connections. I'm hoping he can help us out. Until I hear back from him, there's nothing we can do except lay low. In the meantime, Fahad wants to see you down in the hangar. The Centurion needs repairs and he wants to discuss them with you. I'll let you know when I hear back from Spears.
Copy that.
Okay, so that's all well and good. You can stay on, but I'm going to call you Castle, for the record. Okay, so, oh, that was a little laggy turning around there, but seems fine. The on-foot controls feel a little bit floaty, but I'm willing to bet that that doesn't matter. So, how do we get down there? Probably take the stairs. That would probably help. Okay, we're going to come over this way and take the stairs. Beautiful. So I believe we're on board a Leopard right now, which, at least in the way that the Leopard is portrayed in the turn-based game, that's going to be exciting, because Leopards are reasonably unarmed in that. I think they're actually armed, but we'll see. So we need to talk with this fine gentleman, who I believe is our mech tech. Let's see.
Hey, mate. Figured you'd want an update on the Centurion. Took a bloody beating back there, so fair warning. It's gonna be a while before she's operational again. Means you're gonna have to get comfortable with the light mech over in Bay 1 for now. She's a good girl. Won't let you down, you treat her right.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, heard that before. Anyways, you know the drill. Access the repair terminal here. Once you're done, I'll get started on the work, eh?
Okay, so the Centurion is down for the count for right now. And as expected, we're going to be starting with a light mech. So we need to access the mech console to view the battle mech screen. Okay. There are 2 ways to repair all damaged armor, structure, weapons, and equipment on a mech. The first is with the Repair Mech button on the Battle Mech screen. The second way is to click Loadout. On the next screen, you can click on the Repair All button and then Start Work. Both methods will ask you to confirm by starting the work order. The C-bills will be immediately deducted from your funds, and work will finish when the appropriate amount of time has elapsed. So basically, this works like in BattleTech. Got it. It will repair any damaged weapons or equipment, but it will not remove or replace them if they're destroyed. So yeah, that works basically exactly like in BattleTech. Fantastic. We are in a conflict zone. Repairing and refitting mechs is more expensive and time-consuming. That makes sense. I like that. Just got here is this story or sandbox? This is story. We're trying out the story for the first time. So the Centurion is in a grim state. It needs repairs, and we are just going to go ahead and hit this Repair Mech button. Cool. So that's going to cost us a decent amount, 500,000 C-bills, and 47 days is what it's going to take. So we'll get that going, as the game wants us to do. We can see that we have currently 1.5 million C-bills, and we're going to have to pay 75,000 for our next payroll and maintenance payment. So yeah, this is very familiar type stuff over here. Now we've got this Javelin here. And then the real question is, what do we have on the Javelin right now? So let's take a look at the loadout here. We've got quad medium laser. Okay, what's our cooling like? 1.22 heat per second. And where do we see our heat generation per second? Or is this... Yeah, I'm not seeing... We must have some built-in heat sinks here, I'm assuming. Let's go into details mode. Okay, yeah, this is so much more details. Good. So we see 2 single heat sinks here and 2 single heat sinks here. Okay. And a single heat sink here as well. We also have some jump jets, class 5. All good. And for the time being, I don't know about the chat being where it's at for this particular screen. That's a little awkward. But we're not really going to be doing anything here because we don't really have anything to do. So we're just going to go back here, and that is the Centurion being worked on. And now we need to speak with Rihanna. Okay. So we're going to make our way up to the bridge of the Leopard here. And let's speak.
Hey, Commander. I've received a transmission from Spears in response to my request for help. Take a listen.
Rihanna, I received your message. I'm sorry to hear about Nikolai. He was a good man, and an even better pilot. He'll be sorely missed. I assume his son will be taking over the operation. Nikolai was always bragging about the boy's skills. Well, I hope he was right. I've begun working on a plan to get you safe passage out of the system, but it's going to take a little time. I expect you already know by now that whoever attacked you has set up a blockade to prevent your escape. It's a large system, though, so we can use that to our advantage. As soon as you receive this, I want you to proceed to the outermost planet in the system. It's little more than a hunk of ice with a few leftover mining operations on it. There's an abandoned power station there. Now, I've got it on good authority that local raiders are using it as a secret cache for their ill-gotten goods. I know you can use supplies and materials for your repairs, and I expect you'll find what you need at that location. I've attached the exact coordinates to this message. Once I have a proper plan in place, I'll contact you again. For now, be safe.
All right, time to suit up, Commander. I've already input the coordinates. All I need is for you to sign off and get us there.
Understood.
Okay, so this would be the system navigation chart. Okay, sounds good. Although, I'm kind of wondering what they're talking about with the we can use it, it's a big system to our advantage thing. I mean, there's only the 2 jump points. So, let's see what we've got here. Okay, so we can see we're in orbit over this planet here. This would be the cockpit of the Leopard. Cool. And then view transmissions, timeline news, all looks okay there. I believe we need to go over to... Let's see, what are we needing to do here? No tracked objective right now. This is our battle mechs, which we've already looked at. Okay, this is our home. We can return to hangar, view transmissions. Okay, here we go. Cool. So this is our mission here. Okay, Commander, I'm going to drop us down well away from the target location, then let you do your thing. The target is an abandoned power plant. We know the raiders have been using the area as a secret cache for whatever goods they've managed to pilfer from the various mining outfits. So with a little luck, we'll be able to recover enough material to finish the repairs on the Leopard and Centurion. These raiders may be a band of thieves, but don't underestimate them. They'll be motivated to protect their loot, and you can bet they'll be well armed. Ooh, that was exciting. This, like, reset back here. Okay. Stay on point and watch your 6, Commander. Good luck. So we're gonna get 50,000 C-bills for this, and we accept that. So now we need to complete the mission. Okay. So, I'm not immediately seeing how to do that. There's operations here, and this has popped in. I guess we go into contracts. Sure. Before you accept a mission, you're given the opportunity to negotiate the contract. You begin every contract with a base number of negotiation points, based on the reputation of your mercenary company. Okay, and we can see that this is divided between salvage shares, damage coverage, and C-bill payout. So this is basically like a slightly bigger method, or like a slightly more intense technique that they used in Battletech. So it's very similar there. Base payout is a fixed amount that will pay regardless of if you succeed, okay? The C-bill payout, which can be negotiated, is the amount paid if you complete the contract's objectives. The sum of the base payout and C-bill payout is added together in the total potential payout. Salvage shares are used after finishing a contract to claim mech, weapon, and equipment salvage from the battlefield. So it's not like roulette the way that Battletech is, maybe? That would be nice. Damage coverage is insurance that only pays out to cover the repair cost of damage suffered during this particular contract. I like adding that in there too. Okay, so we've got smash and grab here, and we can increase our C-bill payout. So we only have the 1 negotiation point right now, I think. Yeah, we only have the 1 right now. So we should probably get ourselves salvage shares. Salvage is usually better than C-bills as long as you're going to get something decent. We'll see how that goes, though. Tonnage limit of 30, which means that we're only going to be running that 1 javelin. We're not going to have any pilots along with us. So we'll go ahead and confirm this, and let's see how this goes. So yeah, we will be here. This is apparently loading here on this screen. That's interesting that it's loading there. I like that, actually. That's pretty handy. That's pretty good. So we've got our javelin here. All we've got is the quad medium lasers, and I didn't technically look at the weapon groups here. I probably should have. But let's go ahead and ready up. Launching in 2, 1, let's go. I've never even heard of this series before, to be honest, but so far this all seems pretty cool. I'm loving the mech editing menu especially. Seems like you can really cater to your own playstyle. That is absolutely true.
Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Okay. The abandoned power station is located on the other side of the ridge. You should be able to make your way through the pass undetected. That javelin you're piloting is lightly armed, Commander. But what it lacks in firepower and armor, it makes up in speed and mobility. I'm sure you wish the Centurion was repaired and ready to go. For this particular mission, though, the javelin is the mech best suited for the job. And hey, it has jump jets. They could come in handy.
Good try, Rihanna, but I'd still rather have the Centurion.
Well,
okay.
Can't blame a girl for trying.
This is all seeming fairly familiar to me thus far. You've got your legs and, or rather your arms and torso crosshairs here, although they're currently locked. They weren't earlier, so that's interesting. Jump jets, easy enough. Jump jets generate heat. That's interesting. Good to know. That is definitely good to know. I was testing out how the... Wait a second. Group 5? Hey! There's melee combat in this game. That's something that's almost always missing from MechWarrior games. I'm really happy to see that. Really, really happy to see that. That's such a big part of the Battletech universe, and in the games, it's almost always completely neglected, at least in the older ones. In Battletech and now MechWarrior 5, it's not neglected at all. Now, one thing that I want to see is if Throttle Decay is an option here. Controls... Is there an option here? Or, like, gameplay? Gameplay. Enable arm lock. We don't want to have that locked. Enable Throttle Decay. Yes, please. Beautiful. I prefer to have Throttle Decay, so we'll apply that. So what that essentially means is your speed is you throttle up or down, right? So throttling up, you accelerate up towards full, and then it would previously just stay where you put it. But I like to have it when you stop pressing the button, it just automatically throttles down to 0. That's the way I prefer to play. Okay, so both of these are in the arms, I believe, or actually. Why are we having torso lock here? Arm lock is currently enabled if we do this. Okay, there we go. That's more like what we're used to. Yeah. So you can turn a little bit faster, but you're not necessarily going to be shooting at where you're aiming because it takes a little bit of time for your torso to catch up to where your arms are aiming. And all of our weapons are currently mounted in our arms. We have no weapons mounted in our torso. Cool. It's also a cold environment here, so we shouldn't be expecting... Oh... Moving generates heat in this game. That's unusual in a MechWarrior game. But it makes sense. I like it. So we're going to make our way down through here.
The power station being used by these raiders is derelict, Commander. But you can bet its perimeter defenses won't be. My guess, the raiders will have turrets stationed around the perimeter. If that's the case, it means they must have a generator close by. Find and destroy that generator before assaulting the plant, and you'll have a much easier time of it.
Okay. Well, this looks suspicious. Okay, so B is the battle grid, which is actually just a map. Okay. So there's a turret generator up over here. Sounds good. We see a couple of enemies on sensors. Looks like they're just small vehicles.
Commander. I'm detecting enemy units up ahead. Could be a raider patrol.
Copy. Yeah, it is. Just a couple of small vehicles there. No big deal. Okay, there's a turret here too.
Target acquired.
So where's that turret generator? It must be up over this way. So you can see here we did take some damage. We don't have a lot of armor in this thing. This is a javelin. We should not be expecting to be super tanky. What is the range of these? 270 for the medium lasers? Okay, so this is out of range here. Oh, hello. Get out of here. So if we don't hold the lasers on the target the whole time, for the whole pulse, we don't get the full damage. So that's good to know. And apparently I managed to toggle arm lock again. What is the hotkey for that? No, it just is locked. Okay, is there a control for toggling that? Center legs under torso is F, which is a little weird, but that's okay. Let's see here. Toggle throttle decay, num plus. Okay. Am I accidentally hitting a key to toggle arm lock? Left shift. Yeah, I must be. And Z. Oh, I was hitting Z for zoom. Gotcha.
Acquired. Target destroyed.
So that turret was eliminated before we got in range. All good. Cool. So what do we have going on down here? There should be a turret generator over here somewhere.
There's a large chunk of ice blocking the path down to the generator. Use your jump jets to get over it.
Okay. For a second, I thought they were going to have me melt it with my lasers, and I was like, that's going to take a while. But sure, we'll use our jump jets. Cool.
Jump jet fuel low. Jump jet fuel empty.
Yep. Okay.
Perfect.
So there goes the turret
generator blown. The turret should be disabled now.
Beautiful. The turrets are indeed disabled, and now we need to get to the power station. We just took a shot from something. Aha, there's a heliflopter up here.
Acquired.
It's a little out of range, but
Target
that's okay.
destroyed.
We're good. We got it. That range is more of a guideline than a rule. Fantastic. So we're going to make our javelin-y way over here. Who has a javelin without a trillion SRMs anyway? Okay, at least we're relatively speedy with a javelin. Are these turrets offline? Yeah, they look offline. I'll take them out anyway, just to be safe. There are a lot of turrets. Good thing they have a exposed turret
There's
generator.
a geothermal power plant up ahead. There's a number of storage buildings in and around the plant itself. I suspect that's where they're storing their loot. Time to smash and grab, Commander. Once you locate a storage crate, mark it for pickup, then move on to the next building.
Kaboom.
From my initial scans of the site, I've marked where I think the
I
crates
was a
could
little
be
high on him.
located. Look there first.
Roger that.
Walk on up to
There
the
we go.
treasure to pick it up.
Walk up to a treasure to pick it up. Okay, that's a new mechanic. Locate and mark the salvage crates. I think we're on one here. Oh, is this the salvage crates? How do we mark it? Is there a hotkey for this? That is definitely a new mechanic. Controls. Well, let's take a look here. Interact is E? Maybe? Okay. It's saying right where we are. There is something over here, though, that we should eliminate. A vehicle of some type. There we go.
Target acquired.
Okay, so it's gone. And where is this thing at? Right here, allegedly. Yeah, it must be marking the entrance into here. Should we destroy these crates? Oh, what's this over here? Just kind of plowing through. There we go. Cool. Now I
Good work.
understand.
Marked for pickup.
Okay, so that'll get us some salvage marked.
Commander, it appears the derelict plant has a network of backup generators running. Destroy them if you can.
Target destroyed.
Okay. There's a lot of backup generators. Not gonna lie. There's a whole lot of them. We're pretty low on armor at this point, particularly in our rear arc, which is a little spicy, but we'll just make our way up over here. One thing that I'm not necessarily loving is it feels like the map is updated at like 15 FPS, but maybe that's more of a... hello. Maybe that's more of an aesthetic choice. Okay. So there is one final area up over here. I'm wondering, is this intended to be the way in, or are you supposed to jump jet your way in? You can probably do either, actually. Okay. Yeah, 483 is pretty far for a medium laser, but that's okay. I don't think I nailed that one. Boy. Oh, there's something in the way. I gotcha.
Target acquired.
Cool.
Good work, Commander. That's the last of their power generators.
That was a lot of power generators. Okay, so what do they have over here?
Nearly there, Commander. Approach the hidden object to pick it up.
There it is. Up over this way.
Okay,
Cool.
got it. Keep looking.
Now there's a vehicle of some sort up here. There you are. Fantastic. And there's another one over here. May have rammed it a bit, but it's all good.
All right, that should do it. Go ahead and meet me at the exfiltration point. If you see anything worth blowing up on your way out, say a weapons depot or something, I won't object.
Oh, I'm sure you won't.
Understood.
This does not appear to be a way out. We also took damage, quite a bit of it, from running into that. Where is the way out here? Okay. So noted on the you take damage from basically everything. Oh, hello. Guy had a bit more armor. Well, let's head to the exfil point. We definitely don't want to get hit in the back here, if we can at all help it. We're down to internal structure there in the CT, which is not great. And there's something
Target
over
acquired.
here. It's a J. Edgar. Okay. That's what we've been dealing with. Yeah, they're pretty far out currently. Weapons depot health. Okay.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
There we go.
Target
Two
destroyed.
J. Edgars down. And let's take out that third. There we go. Our armor in the front is doing reasonably okay. Where's that weapons depot at, though? It's at 98% health right now. Is this it? Yes. Okay. Well, we'll work on it. It's, not over this way for sure, right? Maybe not this exactly. The health was dropping a bit. There's another enemy out over here, though.
Acquired.
And we should definitely eliminate him. Not sure what that laser shot was,
destroyed.
but okay. So is this the weapons depot in here? I'm guessing so. We probably don't want to be too close to it if we blow up a weapons depot. Yeah, so we just need to destroy little bits here. Okay, I gotcha. That's a little weird. Definitely a little tedious on that one. Ooh, okay, that was a boom. We'll take out their, what is this, an HPG transmitter, I think? They shouldn't have this. Comstar will be very angry. Yeah, that was a big part of it. Cool. This is a pretty small part of it down here. Well, we'll take out a few more chunks of this here and there. Make sure to eliminate their fence with extreme prejudice. I like it. Okay. They're down to 20% on their weapons health. 18% on their weapons depot health. Is there anything else relatively big over here? Maybe like this tower? That was worth 5%. Okay, if the towers are worth 5%, that was not. But sure. 7%. The base might be worth some too. Okay. 3%.
Nicely done,
There we go.
Commander. That should teach them a lesson. Now
Just-
get to the exfil point, and I'll pick you up.
Just had to do sufficient damage. Let's get out of here and hope that we don't run into too many more J. Edgars on the way. Be awkward if we did, given our current armor levels, but... Oh, hello.
Target acquired.
There's a J. Edgar. We're pretty far out right now, but that's fine. Oh, there's multiple J. Edgars. We'll eliminate this one now. There we go.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Okay. That Alpha Strike wasn't really worth it, but there we go.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
3 J Eggers down. Well, let's go. Chilling at about 8% heat at maximum throttle. Like, this thing doesn't have heat issues at all. At least not on this frozen hellscape. So there's that. I remember seeing a MechWarrior cockpit console peripheral years ago, kind of like how they make steering wheels for racing games. It looked cool, but was prohibitively expensive. That sounds right. And that is definitely a Leopard. Cool.
Nice work, Commander. We were able to recover the materials we needed from that raider cache, and Fahad has already started the repairs to the Leopard and Centurion. You've made him a very happy man, though I doubt he'll admit it.
Okay, that was pretty cool, actually. Yeah, that was not bad. We got 350,000 C-bills for that. That didn't quite pay for the repair of the Centurion, but we also got 20 reputation. And we'll continue here. So we can choose our salvage. How many salvage do we have? We have 6. So there's medium lasers, there's small lasers, which are usually extremely efficient in these sorts of games, but they are very short range. Machine guns, flamers. Okay. Flamers are good for, you know, setting people on fire. We're probably not going to be... Well, there's really not that much good here, is there? I'm going to grab a flamer. Actually, I want to look at the stats. Weighs 1 ton. Does 0.5 heat damage while producing 0.48 heat. That's pretty efficient, actually. Yeah, not bad there. We can grab, like... Oh, okay. They have different tiers of weapons. That's good to know. So these are like tier 1 machine guns. We can grab any of these tier 1 pieces like that. These are just statistically slightly better, I'm guessing. They produce less heat. They have a bit higher max range. Their rate of fire is a little faster. Their damage is the same. Okay. So yeah, they're just slightly better lasers. Cool. So we'll continue that. And we took about 52,000 C-bills worth of damage on our Javelin, so we are definitely looking pretty good on that front. We'll go ahead and continue. Nice work, Commander. We were able to recover the materials we needed from that raider cache, and Fahad has already started the repairs to the Leopard and Centurion. Oh, she already said this. Yeah. He has a plan in place to get us out of our current predicament. Okay, yeah, she already said this, so that's fine. Claim. So we got our rewards, and now we need to speak to Fahad. So we'll return to the hangar. And it put us down here, conveniently. Well, thank you very much. And let's talk to Fahad.
Hey, boss man, that was quite the haul you brought back. Gonna make the repairs a bit easier now. But don't go getting stars in your eyes or nothing. I'm overworked as it is, and this ship needs a lot of loving, eh? So your Centurion is still gonna take plenty of time to fix. But yeah, like I said, nice job out there. Your old man will be proud. Now if there's nothing else, gonna get back at it, alright? Lot of work to do. Story of my life.
Okay, I'm not sure what the point of talking to him was really, but I do want to look at our battle mechs here because our Javelin needs to be repaired. And as long as we're doing that... Let's see, let's go into detail mode. As long as we're doing that, we're going to repair all of these up to their normal point. Like so. I just wanted to check. These are all already tier 1 medium lasers. Okay. If they were tier 0 medium lasers, I would have simply swapped one out. As it is, we're exactly 30 of 30. I'm wondering... Yeah, we've got the front and rear here. I'm wondering what exactly... Okay. I wonder if that's based on chassis weight in this game. Interesting. We'll go ahead and start work on that. And yes, this will be fine. We do get our conflict zone penalty. That's fully expected. So the Javelin will be done in 8 days. Can we not drag this around and change the priority? That's interesting. I wonder if they're both being worked on. And then there's cold storage here like in Battletech. I like it. Okay. So we need to speak to Rihanna. Let's go do so. We'll climb up the ladder with our floaty first-person controls. Oh, we can see our battle mech loadouts and such from here. That's always nice. Okay, what do you got for us?
Good work with those raiders, Commander. While you were planetside, I got word from Spears about the plan he's put in place for us. Take a listen.
Rihanna, Commander, good news. I think I can get you safely past the blockade with the aid of a local mining company. To make everything work, I'm gonna have to find you guys a recycled mercenary identification number. A new identity, essentially. Nyx Cavaliers, for all intents and purposes, no longer exists. I'll match that number to a new name of your choosing once the time comes. So think about what you want to call yourselves. While I arrange that, you're gonna have to do a little work for the mining company in exchange for their cooperation. If things go well, they've agreed to hire you to transport some precious cargo out of the system aboard an inbound jump ship. Using the new mercenary ID and with a legitimate contract in hand, you should have no problem slipping through the blockade. I've attached the particulars to this message. I'll be in touch once you've completed the mission. Good luck.
I already reviewed the information Spears sent. The mission is a straight-up protect and defend op. Seems these raiders have been harassing the mining company, among others. Stealing from them, extorting them, killing innocent civilians when their demands weren't met. I've uploaded the pertinent details into the mission briefing, so I won't repeat them here. You're good to launch anytime, Commander.
Roger that. I'll see you on the other side.
Defending a mining company for the second mission, huh? I've seen this one before. That's the second mission in BattleTech. I'm gonna be a little bit upset, to be honest, if the mining company ends up betraying us. But let's see. We need to access the home screen to view, and what's the... Oh, tab. Okay, got it. So we can view our transmissions here. The mining company's settlement is vulnerable to raider attack, Commander, so we've got to protect it. I'll drop you in at a safe distance. Once on the ground, head there and defend it. Should be a simple in and out mission, but no plan survives contact with the enemy, as the saying goes, so be prepared for whatever comes. Good luck. Completion reward of 50,000 C-bills. Okay. And now we can negotiate this contract. Okay, so it's going to be Glacial Ice Dawn. Sounds good. Okay. So as far as our negotiation here goes, I think that I'm still going to go for salvage shares. Cool.
Heads up, Commander. Weather conditions in the area will restrict visibility.
We've not repaired our javelin yet. Mission starts in 8 days. Javelin is being worked on. Okay, so... Oh, this is due in 90 days. Oh my. Okay. So if we ready up here, do we just go? Or do we wait until the javelin is done? Let's find out. A mech is being refit. Wait 8 days. Yes, do it. Okay, so the javelin is good to go. Beautiful. So we will defend these guys in 8 days.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Okay, Commander. We know very little about these raiders' overall strength or sheer numbers, so keep a sharp lookout for enemy units on your approach to that settlement.
Copy that.
Okay, I was just testing out how much different having the arms detached versus attached feels. For this javelin, we're probably completely fine having them attached, but later on we're going to want them detached. Okay. So the settlement is up here, and we will need to defend the mining settlement. So let's see what we've... Oh, we can see it's already under attack. I saw some explosions going on over there.
Up ahead, Commander. Looks like the raiders have already begun their attack. Get in there and protect those civilians.
Target acquired.
On my way.
That helicopter's a long ways out there.
The raiders are attacking our settlement. There are women and children here.
We usually are in
something's
BattleTech.
interfering with my sensors.
I think the raiders have set up some sort of jamming device nearby. I'll see if I can locate it.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Okay, that was an SRM carrier.
Target destroyed.
Got a Scorpion light tank here, not a big deal.
Target
and
destroyed.
a second Scorpion that we can't see through the smoke right
Target
now.
acquired. Target
Do we have
destroyed.
thermal mode?
Airstrike support unavailable this go around, Commander.
Target acquired.
We'll go for this one, sure.
Target
And
destroyed.
this one. I think I missed almost that entire salvo. Okay,
Target
there we go.
destroyed.
Cool. So the mining settlement took some damage. Honestly, some of it's just us walking around.
Target acquired.
Okay, that helicopter didn't... That's not how helicopters work.
Target
Okay.
destroyed.
What do we got here? We've got a Scorpion light tank. Ow.
Target destroyed.
That
Target acquired.
was an SRM-20 shot to the cockpit. What a
Target
jerk.
destroyed.
Oh, there's still another enemy over here. Okay. We've got a Scorpion light tank. Ow. AC-5.
Target destroyed.
Got it.
Target acquired.
SRM-20 carrier out over here that we'll need to deal with. Consider it done. Yeah, it was a little out of range there.
Commander, the settlement is
Okay.
taking significant damage. You need to clear out these raiders.
Working
now.
on it.
Nice work. These civilians are safe for the moment. Unfortunately, it appears the raiders aren't done causing trouble just yet. They're headed for the company's main processing facility on the other side of the mountain. You need to get there and thwart that attack, Commander.
Understood.
And we've definitely got that sensor impairment going on. Hopefully we get that sorted out pretty soon. But this is, I had something that I wanted to say. Oh, I remember what it was. Some of this voice acting is a little bit suspect, in my opinion. I mean, it's good that it's there, but it's not the finest voice acting I've ever heard. But that's okay. I mean, Battletech stories are usually pretty campy, so that's okay. So we're going to make our way up through this pass that is definitely perfect for springing an ambush
Brianna,
on
my
us.
sensors are getting worse.
The jamming device the raiders set up is at the top of this pass, Commander. You're going to have to manage as best you can until you're able to take it out.
Cool. There's something up here. Ah, there you are.
Target acquired.
It's a Scorpion light tank. Gotta watch out for that
Target
AC-5.
destroyed.
There were two Scorpion light tanks in, like, the same spot, I think, there. Okay.
Target
That
destroyed.
AC-5 can hurt. That's for sure.
Target
Are you
acquired.
the sensor jammer? I believe this may be the sensor jammer.
Okay. With that jamming device eliminated, your sensors should have cleared up.
Yeah, much better.
Your onboard radar should also be operational now. You'll be able to detect enemies at a significant distance. Just in time, too. That mining facility is getting hit hard, Commander.
Cool. So we can see there's a bunch of enemies down here. We may actually want to take a shortcut. We do have jump jets, after all. So, we're going to do that. We're going to head down over this way. And we're going to cushion our landing
Jump jet fuel low.
with our jump
There's
jets.
the facility. Destroy
There we
those
go.
radar units.
Roger that.
Want to get rid of that SRM carrier there
You
as soon
made
as we
it.
can.
We need your help. The raiders are
There we
trying to
go.
destroy our facility. It's all we have.
We lost our sensors there briefly, but we can go after this Scorpion light tank. Kaboom.
Target destroyed.
There's a
Target
lot of them here.
acquired.
That's for sure. Just trying to get some visuals here. Okay.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Fantastic. Get rid of that
Target
SRM carrier. That's a
destroyed.
pretty high threat to us, really, those SRM-20s. Specifically, they have two SRM-10s, which don't exist,
Target
but sure.
destroyed. Jump jet fuel low.
Indeed. Let's get rid of that. I was expecting that medium laser to be online a little bit faster there, I'll be honest. Okay.
Target acquired.
Hopefully they don't get a chance to use too many of those AC-5s on us. And hopefully they don't get any more of those cockpit shots. Okay. There was somebody off over here. Yep. Oh, we can't turn that low with our weaponry. That's fine. Couple.
Target destroyed.
So we see a pair, or rather an SRM-20 and a Scorpion. I'm going to go after the SRM-20 here.
Jump jet fuel.
Enemy VTOLs inbound on your position, Commander.
Okay.
That Igor is a piece of heavy machinery with tons of firepower. If left unchecked, it will do a lot of damage to the settlement. You should prioritize taking it out over the smaller enemies.
Well, most of the smaller enemies are now dead.
Jump jet fuel low. Jump jet fuel empty.
Okay. We're going to land on something here and do some damage to the processing facility. Okay. I can't get at that guy here. But that one we can.
Destroyed.
Cool.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
I don't see the heavy weapons that they said were on the way.
Commander, the mining facility can't take much more damage and still remain operational. You need to eliminate the raider threat.
Working on it.
Good work, Commander. That should make the mining company happy. Prepare for exfil. I'm on my way.
Okay. So I guess we must have taken it out. Oh, we're fading out. What do we got? Zinger or regular burger from KFC? I haven't eaten at KFC in a really long time, so I can't really weigh in on that one. I'm surprised we exfilled right there, but sure. Okay, 200,000 C-bills and 30 rep. Looks good. AC-5s, LRM-10s. Those are some much better weapon systems. AC-2s as well. 6 tons for those, 8 tons for AC-5s. Okay, fair enough. Some SRM-2s as well. I'm going to take an AC-5, an AC-2, 2 LRM-10s, an SRM-2, and we'll call that good, I think. Burger from KFC. I mean, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Okay, so we took a little bit of damage that time, but really not very much at all. And I'm not sure... Okay. So these are just like passive stats in this game. Got it. Sounds good. Outstanding job. Those raiders were intent on shutting down the entire mining operation, and that mobile jamming tower almost put a spanner in the works. Luckily it didn't, thanks to you. There's a lot of people down there who owe you their lives tonight, Commander. As for what happens now, Spears has been in touch. It seems we have one more mission to execute before the mining company will sign off on the transport contract. We need that contract as cover to get past the blockade, so we don't have much choice but to do as they ask. Come see me when you've cleaned up, and I'll give you the full rundown. Okay. So we got some extra cash there, too. And now we're going to need to make our way up and talk to Rihanna. Sure. Okay, what do we got going on here?
Commander, it turns out the bastards who attacked us and who have set up the blockade are a mercenary outfit by the name of Black Inferno. Unfortunately, that's about all we know at the moment. Spears and I will try to dig up more information if we can. The time will come when we can extract some proper vengeance. But right now, we have more pressing concerns. Inferno forces are closing in on our location. That means we only have a small window in which to fulfill our obligations to the mining company and haul ass out of here. The company wants us to take down the raiders for good by destroying their base of operations. Once that's done, they'll arrange passage for us aboard the inbound jump ship. I've detailed the mission briefing and it's waiting for your sign-off. You're free to launch whenever you're ready, Commander.
Roger that.
The only thing I found with this game is the lance controls could use an overhaul. Honestly, that's kind of the case with every MechWarrior game. One thing that I was considering a while back was I would love to see a hybrid MechWarrior Mech Commander game, where you play as the commander of the Lance, right? And then you can, like, waypoint in actions. Like, you can pause the game, zoom out, and view it from a top-down perspective. Waypoint in the actions that you want your lance mates to do, and then go back into your mech, and they perform the actions that you queued up. I think that that'd be a really fun game, but I don't think that's how this works. We haven't gotten to the lance controls yet, but honestly, in most of the MechWarrior games, the lance controls are really awkward. Okay, so we're going to view our transmissions here. Decades ago, this planet was the epicenter of a mining gold rush. Of course, it wasn't gold the miners were after, but rhodium. It was boom, then bust for most of the companies, which means there was a lot of abandoned infrastructure left behind. One of these mining locations is where the raiders are currently holed up. You can expect a larger enemy presence than we saw at the power plant, Commander. You'll need to eliminate all of them and destroy as much infrastructure as possible. Our employers want these raiders put out of business for good, so give them hell. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, that was something I was considering for a game that I was thinking about making that never actually ended up going anywhere, but I might revisit that idea at some point. We'll see. We can accept this. That'll be fine. The Centurion is now also ready. Beautiful. Okay, so I live in Australia, and we have different fast foods and stuff, and stuff apparently. Stuff. So guess what Hungry Jack's is? I have heard of Hungry Jack's, but I don't remember. Okay, so the Centurion is now ready for use. Let's take a look at the loadout of that. And I also want to take a look at the loadout of this guy. Now, does this game use a hardpoint system? I haven't noticed hardpoints. So hypothetically, if we were to drop this medium laser... Okay, yep, that's an energy slot. Cool. Okay, good to know. So we're going to get this guy fully repaired. We will go back here, and we'll just simply repair the mech. Now the Centurion is good to go. Let's take a look at the loadout here quick. I wish it stayed in detailed mode, but I suppose it's also handy to be able to look at the weapons. So we've got dual medium lasers in the center torso, an LRM-10 Stream. Okay, I'm unfamiliar with a Stream LRM-10, but sure. Is that like a streak? I don't know. At any rate, we've also got an AC-10 here. And how much ammo do we have for the AC-10? I'm seeing 2 tons of ammo. 80 rounds of ammo. That's a lot of ammo. Okay, sounds good. No problem there. So now we need to complete Takedown. And that's this mission here. Cool. So we'll go ahead and negotiate this. We have 3 negotiation points this time. So this time I'm going to add in a bit of a C-bill payout, but I'm also going to take 2 shares of salvage. Cool. So we'll confirm that. And we are, of course, going to be bringing our 50-ton Centurion. Okay, for a second there, I was like, why is this still the Javelin? But it took a little bit to update, but that's the Centurion. Beautiful. Okay, we will go ahead and ready up here. We can do this immediately. Fantastic.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
I probably should have checked weapon groups, but here we are. Let's see what this is set up as. I'm assuming weapon group 1 is going to be like the autocannon. Weapon group 1 is the autocannon.
These
Weapon
raiders
group
are taking down
3...
on murderers and thieves, Commander.
Okay.
Don't show them any mercy.
Mess with the bull, you get the horns.
That's it. Exactly. I've got enemy contacts up ahead, Commander. They must have detected us on the way in.
They managed to get a head hit right off the bat again. What is this, rogue tech? Now, this mech doesn't have jump jets. But the LRMs are certainly very effective at long range, up to 900. The AC-10 at 450. And the medium laser at 270. Okay. A lot of terrain pop in. I'm not super shocked about that one, but that's for sure.
Target
oh, hello.
acquired.
Oh, that Manticore has a PPC. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of travel time on that autocannon. Good to know. Okay, that's Zoom. So I actually want to... Let's see here. That's our weapon groups here. Yes. I want to check the controls for firing weapon group 3. That's currently bound to the thumb mouse button. I actually want this to be bound to middle mouse button, which is currently on cycle zoom, but mouse wheel up and down does the same thing. I believe that I just reset that and didn't actually apply it. Fire weapon group 3, middle mouse button, confirm, apply, apply. There we go. Oh, it's also assigned to zoom. Okay, we'll have to unbind that. I assumed it would automatically unbind it because it had that it was there. So let's see here. Toggle zoom, or cycle zoom. I'm going to just unbind that. Cool. Yeah, there's a lot of travel time on that AC-10. And that Manticore has a lot of armor.
Destroyed.
Okay.
Target acquired.
At this range, I don't really want to fire the LRMs. Are you guys experiencing buffering? Is that what that's intended to indicate? Let me know if that's the case. Everything looks fine on this end. Okay, so we're definitely a lot more armored, but going up against a Manticore is definitely a little tougher, but the travel time on that AC-10 is pretty extensive. Okay. I'm going to take this guy down with LRMs. That wasn't the button I wanted. Okay.
Target destroyed.
LRMs only had a mediocre hit rate there.
Target acquired.
That's the Scorpion light tank. We'll LRM that. And that is an LRM-20 carrier. Okay.
Target destroyed.
Well, we one-shot it with our autocannon, so that's all good.
Igor inbound, Commander. Keep an eye out above you.
Okay. Scorpion light tank is down. And where are those VTOLs at? Oh, your phone sucks and it's just decreasing quality? Okay, fair enough. Here's the VTOLs.
Target acquired.
Oh boy.
Target destroyed.
Well, that was pretty simple. I expected him to be a much tougher heavy bomber. Cool. I expected that to be something more along the lines of like a, oh, what's the 55-ton? The Seth heavy bomber, I think? Oh, hello, that's a laser platform, and it was a laser platform, but now it is scrap. Thanks, autocannon. Okay. Going for this Scorpion, and that's an LRM-20 carrier. We can one-shot that easily enough. Behind us is another VTOL. I should not fire the autocannon at these things. They're way too fast for that.
Target destroyed.
And they're coming at us from all directions here.
Target acquired.
Where do you go? Are you above? You're above. Gotcha.
Target
Kaboom.
Destroyed.
Okay.
Target acquired.
A J. Edgar. Not a big deal there. We'll see if we can get him with the LRMs. As we close in here. There we go.
Destroyed.
There's the Raider base. Eliminate all enemies and raise it to the ground, Commander.
Will do.
Copy that.
I don't really want to burn too much ammo here. Do the LRMs home? They should once they're locked in. I'm not sure exactly how these stream LRMs work. That's not a normal type of LRM. But
all ground
they
forces
should.
have been eliminated. Time to finish destroying that base, Commander.
Should probably try to not use too much ammo while destroying the base. Just in case. This has been a little too easy thus far. I do like the staged destroyable buildings. Like, that's pretty cool. That's pretty impressive, actually. Oh.
Target acquired.
So much for all enemy vehicles destroyed. So that guy's dead, but there's another one coming in from behind. Where did you go? You're up above? There you are. Get over here.
Target destroyed.
Okay, so we're at 52% settlement health here. I'm gonna hit that guy, and I was hoping for secondary explosions there. I'll be honest. Sad. How much are each of these tanks worth? Like 2%. Okay. That's not very much. We do still have like 60 rounds of autocannon ammo. So I'm not too concerned about autocannon ammo for right now. And actually, just overall, our ammo is doing just fine. I'm a little bit shocked by the generosity of the AC-10 ammo there. 40 shots per ton of ammo? That's a lot. Let's take out this structure here. Cool. %17% health remaining. Yeah, inside minimum range. So these missiles do indeed have a minimum range. That is good to know. Okay, there's some splash damage on that AC-10. That's good to know, too. Yeah, that's still inside minimum range. What is the minimum range on these? We'll try like 150? 250? Okay. Good to know. 9% health remaining. And that wasn't a percent. Cool. So yeah, it's like 200 or 250. This is 200. Let's see. It's 200. Good to know.
Excellent work, Commander. Now get to the extraction zone.
Roger that.
We definitely took some pretty hefty damage, particularly in the left arm there. And I just want to see here. Okay, just checking. So we can see here that this one has hand actuators and this one does not. Oh, hello. Again, I do not need to be shooting autocannons at these helicopters. Get over here. Yeah, those LRMs aren't super effective at the helicopters either. The lasers seem to be the way to go. Exfil site is 1.5 kilometers away. I mean, I've seen further exfil sites in MechWarrior games, but that's a ways, for sure. Especially with the top speed of this thing at 64 kph. That's a little spicy. And was that just a shot? Yes, it was. Now, we don't actually have LOS on this guy. We would be able to shoot the LRM if we had kept the sensor lock there.
An unknown battle mech fast approaching your position.
A spider,
Very fast. When you see it, get a sensor lock on the target.
Copy that.
Remember your combat training, Commander. Enemies will have a harder time hitting you if you keep your mech moving.
This is true.
I advise you to stay mobile and keep to longer ranges.
Yeah, I'm trying to take out this VTOL first. I see the spider is behind us.
It's fast, but lightly armored. Avoid letting it get behind you. That spider is a slippery
wasn't a great shot.
What it lacks in offensive capabilities, it makes up for it with speed and agility. A deadly combination if it gets into your blind spots.
Okay.
This one seems to have pre-existing damage on its right leg. If you're having trouble hitting the critical areas, try focusing fire there instead. You may be able to wipe out its mobility advantage.
He just DFA'd us. What a jerk.
Nicely done, Commander.
Okay, he's out of here.
Get to the extraction point, and I'll pick you up.
A little bit of damage to that Scorpion. We've definitely taken some pretty hefty armor damage. We are down to internal structure in one arm here. I don't think I destroyed this vehicle. No. Okay, there we go.
Destroyed.
The LRM's accuracy and spread make them not ideal for small targets. Yeah, that makes sense. They're, like, for a mech like this, the use behind the LRMs is primarily just while you're closing in. And then once you get into your primary AC-10 range and medium lasers, the LRMs are kind of worthless. The travel time on this AC-10 is, like, the projectile is very slow. So you have to lead something like a spider pretty dramatically, which is a little surprising to me. I mean, having to lead it isn't hugely surprising, but I wasn't expecting the AC-10 to be quite this slow. But here's our Leopard, and let's get out of here. Cool. So what do we get from salvage? Do we have to salvage parts of mechs like we do in Battletech, or do we salvage whole mechs like we do in, say, Mech Commander, or even in other MechWarrior games? We'll see. No chassis here from the Spider. Okay, so we don't really know. We can grab a couple of SRM6s. That's pretty decent. A pair of AC5s as well. And then from here, we could grab... I mean, we could just go by value. Oh. Oh, okay. That's a little weird. At first, I didn't see that this was, like, red and this was black. But yeah, I gotcha. Okay. We'll continue that. We took some damage, but it's not a huge amount, and we are definitely profitable. That spider mech might be small, but it's also fast. Excellent work taking it out. Thanks to you, the Raider forces have been all but eliminated and their infrastructure destroyed. Best of all, I just heard back from Spears. The mining company couldn't be happier with our efforts and have expedited the transport contract aboard the inbound jump ship. We're about to be given a second life, Commander. Cool. So we get 50,000 C-bills there. And now we need to speak to Fahad. Okay, we are conveniently down here. And let's go.
Hey there, Gov. I hear we finally got a name for these bastards who've been chasing us down. Black Bloody Inferno, eh? Well, that's a load of bollocks, isn't it? You know what a Black Inferno is? It's bloody smoke, mate. All right then, nice chat. Gonna get back to work now.
Fahad with the incredibly important information, as usual. And let's make our way back to the bridge and talk to somebody who actually has relevant information. So back we go.
Hi, Commander. Thanks to your efforts, the mining company have kept their word and booked us transport on a jump ship. Spears has also obtained a new mercenary ID number. So, all we need to do now is choose a new name for our merc outfits, and we're good to go. I'll leave that up to you. Once you've registered the new name, come back and see me.
Will do.
Oh boy. We're gonna have to come up with something awful. And the worst thing I'm coming up with is Atreides', and that's awful. That is absolutely awful. We need to come up with something better than that. So, you guys put some company name ideas in the chat here, and we are going to take a look at the Centurion here while we are waiting for that. So let's hop into the loadout here. We've got that AC-10. Now, we could drop the AC-10. I'm just wondering, projectile speed. Okay, 600 meters per second, 760, 960. So those would be easier to hit. Got it. So projectile speed is a thing there. Okay. 10 guided missiles, a stream of 10 guided missiles. So it's a little longer range. Projectiles move a little faster. And it fires a little faster too. Good to know. Okay, so that all seems reasonably fine. We will just go back here. Death from above is great when it works. You're not wrong, but I'm going to take that as a suggestion for as a suggestion for the mercenary company name. And that's kind of an amazing mercenary company name. It might be too long. I don't know. We're going to repair the Centurion here. Get that going. Cool. Okay, so let's head into the office here. It's currently Nyx Cavaliers. So, these are the logos available. Okay, let's find out if there's a limit here. Death from above is great. Yep, there's a limit. Okay, so this is how long it can be. Good to know. Orkin is a company name. I mean, that could be a company name. It could be. This is a very limited name, though. How many characters is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 characters. Okay, that's pretty limiting, really. I expected it to be a little longer. Later in the game, you can get chassis and scrap. Okay, yeah. So I'm assuming that that works reasonably like it does in the BattleTech turn-based game. Most likely. A lot of things in this game seem to be pretty based on that. A little less than some of the older games. So it's a very similar sort of thing. It's suggesting that we go with mercenary company name, which gives us 2 characters to work with. I don't think that's great. My brain is only partially online. I think you've nailed it. Only partially online. Yep. I think you've got it there. Let's go. So we now need to speak to Rihanna. These are some interesting textures on these clothes. That's for sure. I don't think you're supposed to look at this too closely. It's like, it could almost be Vertex colors. Oh my. Okay, well, that's not too relevant. We're going to head out over this direction. Okay, Rihanna, what do you got?
Okay, Commander. Everything is set for our departure. The transport contract with the mining company is a false flag Spears and I set up with their cooperation. The mining company has legally hired us to transport cargo for them. But in reality, there is no cargo. Just a destination and some very convincing paperwork.
So, where are we headed?
We've been asked by Spears to help him out of a jam. I think we owe him.
I agree. What's he need us to do?
Spears works for Interstellar Expeditions, one of the largest archaeological collectives in the Inner Sphere. They do archaeological digs and conduct research into abandoned Star League-era facilities in the pursuit of lost technology from before the Succession Wars. One of the expedition's dig sites has come under attack. A rogue mercenary group is intent on pillaging a Star League supply depot that IE uncovered on Brookland Prime. We're going in to help protect the site. Spears will provide more detailed information on what exactly we're facing once we arrive. For now, I've uploaded the coordinates into the nav system. Before we can launch, you need to sign off on the op and get us to the system.
Roger that.
Okay. Seems easy enough. I realized while we were going through that conversation that I haven't actually checked how, once we're in the actual game, how the chat box looks. I should probably do that. We're going to view our transmissions here. The situation is dire, Commander. The Merc outfit Spears hired to protect the dig site has taken heavy losses and can't hold out much longer. You need to get down to the surface and reinforce them before the last of their defenses crumble. Unfortunately, I have no idea what you're going to drop into, so you may be coming in hot. Once on the ground, the objective is simple. Stave off the enemy attacks until additional reinforcements arrive. They're counting on you, Commander. Hold the line. Okay, sure, but we're going to wait until the Centurion is done repairing, right? So it's going to be like 3 days, 4 days. We'll get there soon enough. Oh, we have to travel. Okay, sounds good. So the Centurion refit is actually going to be done in 11 days, but it's going to take us 13 days to get to our destination. So that's fine. Off we go in our Leopard. We're linking up to the jump ship here. This is very reminiscent of BattleTech. I believe that game used the same jump ship model. Cool. Oh, that's a different jump ship animation, that's for sure. And off we go. So we have arrived at Brookland. So now we need to look at our contracts here. Our payment is going to be due in 25 days. Okay. So we can negotiate this, and we can definitely bump up our C-bill payout, and we're also going to get more salvage shares. I like my salvage. Cool. Let's go. We're targeting some mercenaries, and this all looks good. Are Battletech and MechWarrior the same IP? Yes, they are. So they're two different styles of games. In Battletech, well, it depends on whether you're referring to the video game or the tabletop game. But they're like the video game is kind of an implementation of the tabletop game, but it's pretty different. So basically, Battletech is the person above what we're doing right now. The commander that is commanding the MechWarriors. MechWarrior, you play as a MechWarrior. So in Battletech, you command MechWarriors, and it's a strategy game, whereas MechWarrior is more of an action game. Okay, so let's go ahead and ready this on up. And let's go. Okay, I'm going to actually look at the chat this time and see if that's in a decent spot.
Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons
But Battletech,
online.
the tabletop game, was what started it all. Like, that's the progenitor of the franchise.
Let's see what we've gotten ourselves into.
Okay, you'll have to hold that thought, because I am going to move the chat box a bit here. I think it should come up a little bit, so let me edit that slightly to be like 200 pixels up or so. Cool, that looks a lot better.
I'm picking up one friendly, just ahead of your current position. Unidentified enemy units engaging.
This must be the friendly? I'm guessing?
Mayday! My blackjack has suffered critical damage, and I am under assault by Raider forces. Please, I need backup!
Don't worry, I'll drive these raiders back. Keep out of sight and hunker down.
So he's going to be a little higher here, and this guy's in a blackjack, which is more of a like standoff fire supporting
Target
sort of mech.
acquired.
We also see a J. Edgar out there. I'm seeing if we can get a lock. And we do. It's quite a ways out.
Saved him.
Shake it off, Commander. The dig site still needs defending.
Okay.
Target destroyed.
I'm a little
Target
surprised that J.
acquired.
Edgar didn't die to that, honestly. Okay.
Target destroyed.
Inside minimum range, fair enough. Okay, Mr. J. Edgar. Get out of here.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
I'm wondering if they have any, like... Oh, they do have night vision. Okay, cool.
Good work. Proceed to the dig site. Looks like
Yeah.
the hostiles have launched another attack wave.
Not seeing any thermal
On the
vision,
move.
though. It might just be a weird hotkey. Let's see. Is there a weird hotkey for thermal vision? That's usually a thing that's in a MechWarrior game. Night vision is N. No thermal? Okay. No thermal vision. Sounds good.
Another friendly under attack, Commander. Straight ahead.
You made it. Thank God. Pick a target and have at them. I could use the help.
Lieutenant Leon Friedman, huh? Well then.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
We'll toss some LRMs at these VTOLs. I think losing our lock is
Target
causing
destroyed.
missiles to not hit. Let's see.
Target
That
destroyed.
took a while to lose the
Target
lock.
acquired.
MechWarrior and Battletech are two different IPs.
Target destroyed.
Not exactly. The IP is the same. They're both set in the Battletech
Target
universe, but they're two
destroyed.
different brands, certainly. Okay, what else do we have over here?
Target acquired.
A couple of scorpions? Sure, we'll shoot at those. Burn down a few trees with our missiles while we're at it. I'm surprised that our lock held as long as it did there. There's a guy
Target
up over
acquired.
here. Okay, it's
Target
actually taken care of.
destroyed.
No problem. So we've got a Scorpion light tank out over here, and... yeah, I don't really have good eyes on it yet. There we go. Much better.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
There he is. Missed the autocannon, but I'm firing blind with the autocannon, so that's not shocking. Okay.
Target destroyed.
That guy's out of here.
Target acquired.
Now we see somebody way out there, but I'm going to head back over this way towards the Scorpion. We keep dropping off the sensors, and that's a little unfortunate, but let's see what we've got up here. I think he might have finished off the contact that's up here. No, he's definitely doing something. Jump jetting, for sure. Yeah, definitely jump jetting. But I'm not sure what that Jenner's up to. But yeah, that's just a little Jenner.
Target acquired.
As an SRM-20 carrier, I would like to eliminate that quickly before it got into range. So we're going to take that out with LRMs.
It's a hell of a lot easier clearing these bastards out with some help, Commander. Spears send you?
Yeah, said you guys needed some reinforcements.
That's an understatement. My entire lance was wiped out. They came down on us like a ton of bricks, out of nowhere. Wave after wave. Been holding them off as best I can, but I don't think I could have held out much longer.
Well, we're here now, and we've got your back.
I appreciate that. Seriously. Can't tell you how good it is to see some friendly faces.
We still need to protect this site.
Copy that, but they'll be coming back soon enough. Like I said, they attack in waves, and they haven't shown any signs of letting up.
I have a feeling this
saw
guy
some
might be our
defensive
first recruit.
turrets. Those should help.
Yeah, I set them up when they started digging. There's a turret generator close by, up on the hill. It cycled off after the third or fourth wave hit us. It's still off at the moment. You want to try cycling it back on? I'll watch your 6.
Sure thing.
Where is up the hill? I'm guessing it's this?
Hostile contacts.
Okay.
Inbound.
Looks like a mix of airborne and enemy armor, Commander.
Just instantly lost the lock when we fired there. Sad. Heading over toward the turret generator here while trying to take out some of these VTOLs on the way. Okay. There's that one down. At this point, we are out of firing arc, so we are just going to focus on getting this online. We've taken some pretty hefty CT damage here, so there we go.
Turrets are now online and active, Commander.
Okay, what do we got over here? A Scorpion light tank. We'll work on that guy. Man, we keep losing the lock. Okay. Gonna go for this VTOL up here. There we go.
Target destroyed.
These missiles do not really appear to be fire and forget, from what I can tell. SRM carrier, I want gone before we close in.
Target
Cool.
destroyed.
What do we got over
Target
here?
acquired.
That's a Scorpion. Okay. I think I hit the tree there, not the Scorpion. Okay. He can't take much more.
Target destroyed.
There we go. Anything else? Our Jenner friend seems to think that there might be some more out over here, from what I can tell. Yes, he is correct. We'll fire at that light tank. It is out of LOS right now, but we can still fire indirect when we have sensors.
Push him back!
Cool.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Nice shooting. There's a repair bay we can use.
Ooh.
First, you need to cycle on the second turret generator.
Okay, I'm on it.
Where's
Multiple
the second turret
hostiles
generator?
converging on your location, Commander. I'm picking up 10, 12 bogies this time.
I told you, these guys never quit.
Okay, so a west turret generator out over this way. Cool. Don't see the bogies on sensor yet, but we'll head up over this way.
Stay on them.
And it would be awfully nice. Oh, they're up over here. Okay. Is there a reason the sensors keep dropping?
Target
Probably.
destroyed.
Okay.
Target
Taking down a
destroyed.
couple VTOLs
Target
there.
acquired.
That's the Scorpion light tank. SRM-20 would be nice to take down.
Target acquired.
But honestly, this is the way it works in MechWarrior Online too. So it'll probably be a lot better when we have more units that can also detect and spot. That's usually how that ends up working. Okay, I'm just firing from here right now because I don't want to take too much fire. Ooh, we are definitely taking some pretty hefty fire there.
Target acquired.
Okay, this SRM-20's got to go. We're pretty safe here.
Target destroyed.
Cool.
I will avenge my lance mates!
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Target acquired.
Okay, let's go find that repair bay. There's a bunch of vehicles up over this way currently, and they're a ways out, but our armor is very low. Okay. I think he's got that side reasonably under control. Let's take out some of these VTOLs.
Target destroyed.
One down.
Target acquired.
2 down.
Target destroyed.
Let's take these bastards down.
3 down, maybe. Emphasis on maybe. Okay, let's go repair. That'll be the repair bay, I think. And we'll probably have to power down. Okay, I wonder if it will restore ammo as well. Hold E?
System offline.
So let's get that repairing done. That's a little faster than in some other MechWarrior games. It didn't really fully repair, but it did restore our ammunition, which is nice.
I swear, these Star League ruins bring nothing but trouble.
Okay.
Target destroyed.
Pretty heavy reliance on the LRMs to take out these VTOLs right now, but it's a pretty safe way of doing it too, so it seems okay. We are taking some fire right now, and there's our Jenner buddy. There is this light tank out over here. The dig site health is dropping, so we need to come over here and engage for sure. We can't just stand back forever.
For all we know, we're all just fighting over some random forgotten city glassed hundreds of years ago in the early Succession Wars.
Target destroyed.
Okay. That's an SRM-20 carrier, and we don't make it over that hill. Got it.
Target destroyed.
Okay. There's still a couple more back behind this hill.
Target acquired.
And this one's the dangerous one. So that's inside minimum range right now.
Target destroyed.
It'd take your mechanic a week to do what this building did in 10 seconds. Yeah, the mechanic in these games is usually pretty useless.
Looks like they're bringing in the heavy guns.
The circle of 878 claims this site. It's ours. There's no shame in admitting defeat, my friend. Leave now, and we'll spare your lives. You've been warned. Fight us and die.
Son of a bitch. They're fielding 2 medium mechs.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Let's go get them.
Assassin.
Even in the unlikely event that they do find a data core, I'll put C-bills down that it's either destroyed, corrupted, or heavily encrypted.
Okay, so we see a Griffin and an Assassin. It looks like we can only repair the once, which is unsurprising. Oh, hello. Okay.
Target acquired.
This guy is going to be a bit of a problem. Apparently we're focusing on this torso. That's not an active decision that I made. It's just kind of happening. And he's just kind of walking at us. There's that arm gone. Okay, we'll go for this torso now. We've taken a pretty hefty pounding, but we need to turn here. Okay. Just go for the CT at this point, honestly. There we go.
Incoming missile.
And there's that assassin. He's going to try to DFA us. I'm going to try to move. Cool. Our rear arc isn't too bad right now, and he's facing towards the Jenner right now, so we can actually turn around here and maybe get some rear arc damage in there. That was a pretty solid hit. It's a bit out of LOS right now, but there we go.
That's the last of them, Commander.
Okay.
Hell of a job. Spears will be impressed, as he should be. A new Merc outfit is already on its way to secure the site. Hang tight for now. I'm coming to pick you up.
Well, good thing we repaired.
Hey, Commander. Just wanted to say thanks for the rescue. Things were getting pretty grim before you showed up. I lost some good friends today. Good pilots. I don't think I could have held out much longer myself if you hadn't dropped in. I appreciate it.
I'm glad we were able to help. Just wish we'd gotten here sooner.
Me too.
You know, we could always use another pilot. One with your skills, he'd come in awful handy. What do you think?
After today? Hell, it'd be an honor to serve with you, Commander.
Then consider it done. Welcome aboard.
Well, I was correct. We are indeed recruiting this guy. I'm not surprised by that one in the slightest. The real question is, do we get his Jenner too? And I think I saw that we did. So we reached Reputation rank 3. Your reputation across the Inner Sphere is growing. Potential employers are inquiring about your services, and new employment opportunities have become available on the star map. Cool, so we do get the Jenner JR70. That's a pretty good mech for its tonnage anyway. Like, its damage output is quite high, although it may not look like it in these stats. But quad medium lasers and an SRM4 does a lot of damage. But it runs quite hot usually, so we'll see how that goes in this game. We definitely want to take that Griffin. It costs 17 shares, and we can't get it. That's sad. How cliche. Yeah, that's honestly how stories in the Battletech universe end up going. They're always cliche and super campy. That's just how it works. So there's a lot of like mediocre things here right now, and that's not surprising considering where we are in the story. So we're just going to grab these AC5s. We're going to go down via the cost here. I wish we could see a like value per share. That would be an interesting thing, but this is fine. I'd love to grab the Griffin, but that's not happening. Okay. So we leveled up our ballistic weapons, and we took a little bit of damage. That was some fight, Commander. And I also see you managed to pick us up a new pilot. Nice work. Having another pilot aboard will certainly help our cause. He's a bit worse for the wear at the moment, but that's not surprising considering what he's been through. Don't worry though, I'll make sure he gets settled in. As for the dig site, it's been secured, and the newly arrived reinforcements should ensure its continued protection. When you've had a chance to clean up, come see me on the bridge. We need to talk about the future. So our rewards for that one is 50,000 C-bills and Lieutenant Leon Freeman. Okay, so his skills aren't great. His salary is 12,000 C-bills. Okay, sounds good. So we should definitely get our Centurion repairing. I'm not going to do any refit on it currently. Yep, that's going to be fine. It's going to take 11 days. Travel cost to nearest industrial hub is 50,000 C-bills in 13 days. Interesting. So we'll go ahead and get that done. And then we will, of course, need to talk to Rihanna. So let's go do that. Apparently we are down here. Sure. And up we go.
Hi, Commander. Excellent work protecting that dig site. Spears thinks you did a hell of a job. A chip off the old block were his exact words, referring to your father, of course. That's quite the compliment coming from him. As you know, your father and Spears did a lot of work together over the years. Proved quite lucrative too, for both of them. Hopefully, we can continue that relationship.
Let's hope so.
But we need more than one client if we're going to survive out here. That's what I wanted to talk with you about. Our next move. We're operating with a clean slate now, thanks to the new mercenary ID number Spears provided. A whole new name, new outfit. Now we need to get to work rebuilding our capabilities and establishing our reputation. Won't be easy, but nothing worth doing ever is. You up for it?
What do you think?
I think we better get started then. Plenty of war zones in the inner sphere where we can pick up work. A few safe harbors as well. Places we can hire more pilots, get our hands on cheap supplies. First, we need to earn some sea bills to pay for it all. Other than that, I see a bright future ahead of us, Commander.
Me too.
Speaking of the future, we have a pending transmission from IE already. Seems Spears has put the word out to his colleagues that we can be trusted to get the job done. Before diving right in, I recommend we head to one of the industrial hubs in this region. Pockets of relative stability where we can acquire new equipment and mechs, hire new pilots. We have more mechs than MechWarriors at the moment, so it would be good to expand the ranks. Repairs are cheaper in these regions too. Either way, I've marked the location of the IE contract on the star map. It's there whenever you're ready.
Roger that. Thanks, Rihanna.
You're welcome, Commander.
So now is the part of the campaign then when we're told to do the procedurally generated mission. Cool. That's exactly how it worked in BattleTech as well. So at this point, we hop into here. 4-player cooperative play is now available for this campaign. A co-op session must be initiated by choosing co-op from the title screen, which we didn't do here. A host may invite up to 3 additional players, and friends invited will be able to contribute to the advancement of your mercenary company by joining you on missions. Note that co-op players do not bring their own battle mechs, mech warriors, or resources into your campaign. They will instead adopt the persona of one of your available mech warriors and pilot one of your available battle mechs. Cool. Okay. Hey kid, I heard about your old man biting the big one. Tough break. He was one of the good ones. Rihanna reached out and said you were stepping up and taking over for old Nikolai. Good on you. I wish you all the best. Anyways, I wanted to reach out and chat. Kid, old Nick knew better than most that the Inner Sphere can be a harsh place for us smaller merc outfits. But there's also a lot of need for our services outside what those Comstar stooges over at the Mercenary Review Board will put into one of their contracts. Not everyone can afford to charter a certified MRB-backed contract, and not every merc outfit is flashing around regiments worth of battle mechs like they're the next Wolf's Dragoons. There's a lot of need out there on all sides, but if you're savvy enough to know where to look, you can find additional work if you want to take it on. Thing is, those places don't let just anyone in. You'll have to have some rep for yourself built up to show that you can get the job done, and with you and Rihanna starting over, any rep that Nick's Cavaliers might have had is now gone. I can help you get yourself back into that loop, but you'll need to prove to the powers that be that your outfit still has what it takes to get the job done, even with old Nick no longer around. If you can prove that you've still got what it takes without your old man around, I'll be sure to open those doors back up for you. It's the least I can do for old Nick. I'll be rooting for you, kid. Best of luck. So we need to reach Merc level 4. Or Rep level 4, rather. And then we've got this. Okay. The local systems are in shambles. Many mercenary outfits are packing up and running, while others are looking to ransack vacant merc bases. With only a few battle mechs to your name, it seems you'll be in need of some more hardware and supplies if you want to stay in this game. My clients need supplies too, and if you get your hands on some, I'll give you a healthy cut of the resale value. That should help you get back on your feet after, well, after everything we've all gone through around here. If you're game, I've got intel on a system where an independent company from Harlock's Warriors is trying to get out of the system for good. If you're not afraid to shoot at other mechs, you should be able to chase them off and acquire some of their supplies. The surefire way to chase them off with minimal fuss is to shoot down the mech of Anders Willman, their head of security, and then the rest of the outfit should scatter. Willman's not well liked, to say the least, so you'd be essentially doing the Warriors a favor. And with the occupants on their way out anyway, they shouldn't put up that much of a fight to protect someone they'd rather be rid of. After chasing off the Warriors, I'll send in my crews and pay you for anything that's on my list of necessities. Anything else you find will be yours for the taking. Oh, this is a great idea. I love it. We should definitely do that. It's just an amazing idea. It can't go wrong at all. So we're going to hop into the star map here. Can navigate it using the map. Yeah, this looks pretty much like the BattleTech star map. Yep. Cost C-bills limited to a maximum of 10 jumps at once. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, conflict zones, industrial hubs, repairs and modifications. Yep, cool. Okay, so we need to go... Well, we need to go to Pascagoula, but we also need to increase our reputation and reach Merc level 4. Okay, so we don't actually have to go to an industrial hub. Good to know. So we hop into the star map here. I think I'm going to buy this game for myself since what you've shown looks so fun, so I'll be leaving the stream to avoid seeing more of the story. Thanks for the great introduction. Yeah, no problem. I hope you enjoy it. I'm enjoying it thus far, that's for sure. There's a few little bugbears here and there, but nothing too major thus far. So we need to make our way down over here. This is in a conflict zone. And how long will it take us to get there? 13 days. Got it. Well, let's set our course. And we jump on in. And down we go. Nice and quick jump animations there. I like that. Okay, and here we are. So we have access to a black market here, I'm noticing. What do we got here? Oh my. Oh my indeed. Projectile speed of PPCs is 1144. Okay. There's some ammo down here. We're not really super interested in getting any of this. I just wanted to see what's available. And there's more than I expected. Like, a Burstfire AC-20? Granted, it's only tier 0. Can you, like, combine them together to tier them up? That would be a little wacky. I don't know. I don't know if you can or not. We'll see. Welcome back. So let's go ahead and just deploy here, I think. So we can hop into our contracts. And we can do either of these. So let's see. Tonnage limit of 145 for both of them. We're not going to be super close to that with only 2 pilots. Jump animations are generally loading screens in disguise. Yes, that is that is generally true with any sorts of animations like that. It's not the case, though, with Battletech. Battletech just has really, particularly if you're doing rogue tech, has really, really long load times, and it doesn't try to load during those animations. But we're going to try to run this mission. It's a difficulty 7 mission, and I'm not exactly sure what that means. Now, we're not able to... I'm going to get some damage coverage here. And we're going to grab a C-bill payout and 2 salvage shares. Something like this. I'm not sure how this is going to go. But it's the easiest mission here. It's a difficulty 7, and we're only going to be able to have like 80 tons out of 145. So we're going to bring Leon Friedman, and he is going to drive his Jenner. So 85 tons. Okay. So that seems reasonably good here. We'll see how this goes. It's difficulty of 7, but I don't really have any sort of a barometer to judge that. This could go very poorly. Or it could go fine. Like, it's probably not going to be too difficult. Right? We'll find out.
Okay, Commander. The only thing standing between us and this company's supplies is their leader, Anders Willman. Take him out, and we'll be able to get our salvage crews planetside. Willman's forces have mostly fled the area, but you should still expect some resistance.
Okay, so this Lance command system pretty much works the way I expected it to with the F keys. Got it. So that's pretty bog standard for MechWarrior. I would like to get our hands on some better sensors. That would be nice. And we definitely see there's a gun over here that's, like, shooting artillery. We'll see what's going on with that. But this is not a procedural mission, and I know that because she said the the guy's name with voice acting. I'm wondering if this is allied or enemy. Looks like enemy.
It.
Okay. So we're taking out this turret. I believe both of those are gone now. Any quad-based mechs? Probably not. But I don't know. This is my first time playing this. I'm guessing no. Generally, quads are ignored in official battle mech or BattleTech materials. If you want quads in video games, the best place I've found for quads is Rogue Tech. But Rogue Tech is definitely not everyone's cup of tea. That's for sure. Okay, so there's a suspected location of this guy up here. Let's see what we've got. I'm expecting an ambush here.
What is this? Another work band. I don't know what you're doing here, but we packed up and shipped out most of our goods. If you're looking to raid us, you're going to be sorely disappointed.
Target
but if you're
destroyed.
looking to die, you have come to the right place.
New target, Hunchback.
Oh boy, that's a Hunchy. Okay. Hunchy and Irby. Spicy. Backing off a bit.
New target, Urban Mech.
Okay.
Target acquired.
So we don't want to be too close to this Hunchy. That's a Hunchy 4G. And for the moment, I'm going to turn my back, which is not necessarily a great idea. But I want to eliminate this Scorpion back here.
Pan, component lost.
I'm not surprised about that one.
Target destroyed.
Okay. We want to focus that Irby for the moment.
Targeted and moving in.
Irbies are pretty heavily armored. There's no doubt about that. But the Hunchy is actually backing off a little bit. That's convenient. Our rear arc is taking a pounding right now. There we go.
Target
Irby's
destroyed.
down. Let's eliminate these vehicles back here.
Acquired.
Actually, that's a
Target
turret.
destroyed.
Okay. So now we've got that Hunchy to worry about. Yeah, I haven't looked into mods for this game at all, so... There's another vehicle down. And another one. There's one out over this direction.
Target acquired.
Okay.
Target destroyed.
I saw him over here for a split second.
Navigating to location.
Target acquired.
There he is.
Holding at your waypoint.
For now, I'm very happy sitting here peppering him with LRMs. Okay, that's inside minimum range.
Right behind you, Commander.
Close up and form on me. I may have played MechWarrior 4 too
critical,
much.
need assistance.
Yeah, you should not have gone in there, bud. Ow. Hunchy's hurt a lot. Hunchy's hurt a whole lot.
Ammo explosion detected.
Ow.
All right.
Oh.
Woman is out of the picture.
We got him?
We'll be able to get ourselves some of his much-needed
But
resources.
at what cost?
And hey, the Inner Sphere is a better place without him. We fulfilled our contract, Commander. Let's get you out of here now.
Yes, let's get out of here. So we lost a lot there. There's no doubt about that. Where is the pickup zone? That, I think, is a hostile. Yes, it is. Oh, boy. Okay. They dropped in reinforcements. Ow. Jerk rammed us. Okay. Let's eliminate that spider if we can. I don't want to get DFA'd here. Okay. And we're dead. Okay, so that was insane. Throwing that at us this early. I mean, we can take control of this guy.
Spider.
But let's see what we've got here. Oh, we have no weapons. Lol. We're probably going to have to try that one again, but now that we know what we're getting into, that's maybe okay. So if we go here, we can restart the mission, and I think that's going to be what it's going to force us to do here. Let's see. I'm going to let the Jenner die and see what happens. Actually, failure is probably an option, now that I think about it. But I'm not shocked that this didn't go super well, right? I'm not shocked about that one. We can't even melee with a Jenner, but there we go.
Dispatch recovery teams immediately.
Okay, so let's see what happens with a failure state here. That is important information to know. But yeah, I was not expecting it to throw a Hunchy and an Irby at us right like that. So we should probably, if we're going to reload, we should probably go for a different mission. But let's see what the failure state really is here. Contract fulfilled. We did technically win. We can grab the Burst Fire AC-20. The question is, at what cost, right? I would love to grab that Hunchy, but that's not happening. There's the AC-10 ammo here. I'm not seeing any AC-20 ammo, which is a little awkward for us. We did technically fulfill the contract. Leon Freeman died. That's hilarious. Okay, so now we know what the failure state is. So, we took a risk, but it paid off. We got a Locust, a medium laser, 70 rep, and some extra C-bills. So, Leon died. That's good to know. And we definitely want to hire more MechWarriors. That is a thing that we can do, I believe, but we're in a star system that doesn't have any available. So let's go into our battle mechs here, and we can attempt to repair this mech. That Burst Fire AC-10 did a lot of damage. That was an AC-20, I believe. Let me double check that. Actually, I can't double check that. We salvaged an AC-20 Burst Fire, but yeah, we expected the AC-20 Burst Fire to do a lot of damage. Okay, so it destroyed the SRM for an SRM ammo. We'll get that ready to go, and we'll get the Centurion ready to go too. Now we're going to definitely want to travel to an industrial zone. So, let's see. What's the icon for that? Oh, right-click to pan? That's a little odd. We want out of this conflict zone. Raid contract. Battlefield contract. Yeah, there's an assassination and a war zone contract here. Black market available. I expected it to start us somewhere pretty near to an industrial zone. Maybe it just doesn't show here? Okay, that is an industrial hub. It just doesn't show on the map. That's interesting. We'll go ahead and travel there. Cool. And once we arrive here, there are a few things that are going to be very, very important for us. Specifically, we need to hire several new pilots. And that's something we can do here. How many are we going to need in total? 4. So 3 in total, because we are 1. So we need to hire a few. We've got Lieutenant Atkinson here. I generally... Actually, we can get 3 of these 4. Sure. So I think we're probably going to not hire Lieutenant Dietz because of the cost here. And we'll hire the 3 cheaper ones. Now, I'm a little concerned about our funds, but we'll see.
Nice
so we'll hire Lieutenant Ashton.
Ready to see what's out there, Commander. It's an honor to join your company.
We'll hire Lieutenant Atkinson here.
Seems we're on the same page. Now, where's your hangars?
And Lieutenant Baird.
Idle hands are wasted money. Let's
Cool.
get out there, Commander.
And then there's this mech market here. We're not too concerned about that for the moment, but how are we doing on our repairs? Well, the answer is we have a ways to go on that yet. So, timeline. We can just advance like this, I'm guessing. Yes, that's how that works. Cool. So those are all refit now. And now we need to go somewhere with a contract, like Brooklyn. Okay, so we'll go ahead and travel there. Yes. Now that traveled us the entire duration. which does make sense. I should have checked this first, but we may need to put new weapon systems on the Jenner and or the Centurion. So let's check that. I definitely should have checked that first. Let's check the loadout here. No, that's good. So the Centurion didn't actually lose any weaponry, which is shocking. And the Jenner. I believe you lost an SRM-4. Okay, so these are destroyed. Was there any that were like that in here? This has a marker over it, but I don't see anything here. Okay. So we look at the Jenner then. And we need to ditch this SRM ammo and this SRM-4. And we need to put in something else in that slot. That's only a small missile slot. All we have right now is an SRM-2 for that slot. It's mediocre at best. And do we have any ammo for it? I believe we do not. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at available ammo here. There is some SRM ammo. It's very expensive. We may actually just want to run the Jenner with a little bit less weaponry. Crank up the armor a bit. Something like this. And then we could probably leave the head armor where it's at. Bring this up to like 22 and 11. And then in the CT, bring it up to like 30 and we get that up to 20? Okay. 32 and 20. Probably a little overkill on the rear armor there. 35 and 17. Okay. We lose some firepower, no doubt about that, but that's a tankier Jenner. And how long will that take? 10 days. That's fine. So now let's take a look at contracts that we have available here. And that's a skill 11, or difficulty 11, which is tougher than the one that we just did and got wrecked on. So is immediate aid. That's a little bit tougher, but I think that this one will be okay. So we'll continue that, and we will bump up our C-bill payout. We'll get some damage coverage and some salvage shares. Cool. So we'll confirm that. And we are going to bring in Lieutenant Ashton in the Jenner, and then we'll bring in Lieutenant Atkinson in the Javelin. And we've also got a new Locust that we can put Lieutenant Baird in. Cool. So something kind of like this. The Jenner's being worked on, and that's okay. The major problem is that we're going to be paying quite a bit in 10 days, which is when the Jenner will be done. But we'll be afloat, and with 4 mechs, I think we'll be okay. So we'll go ahead and ready up here. We'll wait, and off we go. Our bills are paid, and let's see if we can make some money.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
We have friendlies under assault from hostile forces. Link up with them and hold off the enemy advance as long as possible. Be sure not to overextend yourself, Commander. Eventually, you will need to fall back to the evac point.
We do see a Locust up over here immediately. Okay. So we are making our way up over this way. The Locust has dropped off of sensors. There's somebody up over here. It's a J. Edgar. Pretty far out of range for right now. And there's another one right over here, but that's fine. Fire on this J. Edgar. That salvo is probably... Okay, there we go.
Target destroyed.
Couple of J. Edgars down. So we need to clear off existing enemy forces. We've killed, I believe, 3 forces, and that Locust was a 4th. So I'm guessing that that's what's going on there. Where's that locust at?
Falling in behind you, Commander.
Oh, there they are. Cool. Well, our lance mates knew where they were. Would have been nice if they had communicated that and not rammed us. But okay. Let's see.
Target
what do we got?
acquired.
This locust can't keep this up for long. Okay, he's just firing a machine gun. He's out of here.
Ally Command reports enemy movement is projected to hit your location at any moment. Time to earn our pay.
Okay, I mean, you keep talking about allies, but I don't see any. These are going to be some enemies.
Target acquired.
Well, let's take out this helicopter.
Target.
And
Positional
this one.
Borg is setting an intercept course on your
Cool.
position.
So this is definitely a procedural mission, I think.
Target acquired.
The harasser laser platform here is going to be fired at, but we lose the sensor. So that probably didn't do any damage. We lost the sensor there, I think, just due to range. Hello. That looks like a
Target
VTOL.
acquired.
That is.
Enemy destroyed.
We got him. Some pretty hefty range here. But we're closing it.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Cool.
Bad news, Commander. More hostiles inbound on your position. Get ready for some company.
Okay. More hostiles coming in. We haven't had any real problems yet. That's a mech.
Target
It's a javelin. That tree ate some of our missiles, sadly. And an LRM-10 isn't going to do too much, but that is a javelin, so we may be able to eliminate it just with missiles.
Enemy destroyed.
Good job. Okay. Getting some damage done on this javelin. His leg is not doing so well. Our ally kind of walks into our line of fire.
Oh, I've lost a component.
Well, what'd you do that for? Oh, that was not a good shot. We took out his arm.
Enemy destroyed.
Cool.
Eagle's Nest weapon system.
Target destroyed.
There's one down. And
Too close to involuntary retirement. Damn.
well, we lost
Target
another mech there.
Assassin. Heat critical.
Yeah, our heat's very high right now. So that was definitely quite a thing. I think that we killed that javelin too close to our friend there. Okay, he's punching us. Can you stop punching, please?
You must
Thank
have
you.
really kicked over the beehive here, Commander. More hostiles inbound.
More are coming. Okay. That's a harasser there.
Target destroyed.
There we go. But I mean, we lost a locust, which a locust is a
Target
locust, right?
acquired.
That's not a big deal. Locusts are one of the weakest mechs you can have. There's a VTOL up there that we'll take out. Cool.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
And we've got a harasser back here. We hope that we maintain our target lock. Yeah, we do. Okay. So, we lost it very, very briefly there. Okay, that trick doesn't work in this game. Got it. And then there's one out over here. Not sure why that went where it did, but okay.
Great work, Commander.
Cool.
We have satisfied our contract and have a narrow window to evac if you're ready.
So we can get to the evac zone whenever we want and destroy additional enemy forces for more payout. I think we're just going to leave. We've already lost a locust, and we have our torso in the front side that is basically unarmored at this point. Did he get DFA'd? maybe it was a little hard to read. We killed the Javelin while it was jumping over him, so it may have counted that as a DFA, or it might have been like a reactor explosion.
Stand by for pickup, Commander.
Either way, I think we caused it.
Target acquired.
Okay. There we go. We'll take out that helicopter. Cool. And we'll see what we get out of this. But that should be a pretty decent payout. We'll see if the pilot survived or not. The mech dying and the pilot dying are two different things. Okay. So, the jump jets, the medium lasers, these are not great. We'll just grab the top value stuff. Everything here. Okay. Cool. So Baird is only injured. Baird is not dead. Cool. Now, the Locust is going to cost over 500 C-bills to repair. It's probably not worth it. It's probably better to simply scrap this Locust. If we can do that in this game. Sell mech. Yes. We're better off to do this than we are to repair it. Beautiful. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll repair our Javelin. That's not going to be very lengthy. Like, the rest of these, they didn't take very much damage. So we're down to 3 mechs right now, and we can see if we can pick up a new one. We could actually buy a new Locust. Or, no, that's our existing Locust. I didn't find that the payout for staying and blowing up additional enemies paid off more than the repair damage caused. I'm not surprised by that. That sounds about what I expected, to be honest. This is the Locust that we just sold. It's not a fully repaired Locust, so... And this Vulcan would cost a lot. A whole lot, so... There was some comment about damn so close to retirement, so I'd assume the guy died. He didn't. He didn't die.
Meet you in the ready room.
He is, if we look at the roster here, he's only injured. So, that's fine. We don't have a mech for him to pilot either, so there's no point in hiring another pilot at the moment. So let's take a look at what other contracts are here. This is a difficulty 11 contract, which is a little bit harder than the last one that we just did. And it's an assassination mission. The question is, do we feel like we can do that with 3 kind of mediocre mechs? That is the question. We need to make cash. And how long will it take to repair? It'll take 4 days, 10 days. So 10 days in total to repair. We might be better off moving somewhere else. Recommended reputation 3 and 3 here as well. Can we see what difficulty? Oh, we can see what kind of mechs are going to be here. That's nice. Can we see what difficulty these contracts are, though? I don't believe so. So it'll take us 13 days to get here. Okay. 13 days and 50,000. Same to get down here. There are 2 contracts available here, so we'll go ahead and travel to Sturgis. And let's see if we can get ourselves a mech here. Hopefully we'll find something reasonably simple here. Level 10. Okay. It's a little tougher than the one we just did, but it is what it is. Visibility is poor due to heavy fog. Interesting. Okay, so what I'm mostly interested in here, we're going to grab some damage coverage, I think. Maybe that's not actually that useful. I want to grab, like, max salvage shares because I want to be able to get another mech. That's pretty important right now. So let's go ahead and confirm this on max salvage shares. Our total potential payout isn't particularly high, but that's reasonable. We're not too awful in terms of C-bills right now. And yeah, Baird, you're not going to be here.
Stay frosty.
Okay, so this is what we've got. We'll ready this up. And we're still loading it in. That's fine. That'll be done shortly. Boy, this one's taking a little longer to load in. Okay, there we go. So we're launching this one. And hopefully we'll run into not anything too tough,
Attention.
but something
Prepare for
reasonable
battle
to
mech
get
departure.
a mech. That would be great.
Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
So this is the same type of mission that we just did.
Commander. Help each other hold back the tide of the enemy advance as long as possible, and then get the hell out of there. We will be on standby, waiting for your extraction. Good hunting.
Okay.
Target acquired.
So we see a Javi out there. Nothing too major there. And let's just make our way on over here. It's an awkward map for us to drop in where we did, but okay. Sure.
Following your lead.
Everybody get over here. So that javelin is still a little too far away. It does have some pre-existing damage. It is currently taking damage as well. So we're trying to get up to help our allies as quickly as we can. And let's see what we can get there. We're only 64 kph, so this will take a little while. Okay. 1,200 meters
acquired.
and 1,000. That was awkward. Okay. I want sensors on that javelin, is what I really want right now. We'll see if that ends up happening. There he is.
Battle mech approaching.
Yep, way ahead of you on that one. We got some nice closing damage in on it. Cool. And that was a solid AC hit, too. This javelin is
Target
dead.
destroyed.
Beautiful. Okay.
Target acquired.
Now where's that other mech cat? Or rather, that tank cat. He was off over this direction. I didn't see exactly where. Fog is making things a little bit tough, but that was expected. What do we got over here? He was out over here. There he is. I don't know if we actually hit him there or not. I think he's like behind this wall. Yeah, that's where our guys are going. Very awkward to not have jump jets. Sure. We took a little bit of damage from that javelin, but nothing too major. There you are.
Target acquired.
Yeah, it's gonna hit the wall there. We're definitely not hitting him. Honestly, our little guys might be better off going in there and dealing with them, but this is just a generally kind of an awkward map. Okay. Good to know. So he's currently about 500 meters out. We can't hit him from this point.
Invalid target.
Oh, yeah, we lost our sensor trace. I tried to tell our little guys to go attack him. I think they're already working on it, mostly. What do we got over there? Yeah, they're definitely...
They've detected your presence,
Okay.
Commander. I'm seeing multiple tangos on scope, converging on your current position.
New target, Locust.
That's a Locust. Okay, not a big deal. So we're going to head out of here then. We now need to turn around and fight these guys. Awkward map is certainly awkward. There's no doubt about that. But this all looks good.
Target acquired.
That's a J. Edgar.
Is lighting up with more targets converging on your position, Commander. Stay frosty.
That Locust is what I really want, but we're going to eliminate this VTOL as soon as we are within range here. And we lose our sensor trace. Okay.
Target acquired.
I guess we'll take out this J. Edgar. Okay, that should be him eliminated.
Target destroyed.
Beautiful. Now I want to find that VTOL. The Locust is up over here, actually. We should be firing on this Locust right now. Locusts have very little armor, and we can range them down like that. Okay.
Target
I
acquired.
think they took out the VTOL. That autocannon was a
Hostiles
crappy shot.
inbound. Brace for contact, Commander.
Well, we got his attention at least. Oh, what is this?
Target acquired.
An enforcer, huh? Okay. That's another Locust out there. Honestly, I feel like our allies have this one reasonably under control. And I'm just going to do that. We lost our sensor trace, so we'll take out this Locust instead. I'm not sure if I got a leg hit there or... No, I don't think I did. There we go.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
So we know that there's an enforcer out there, and that is pretty awkward.
Neutralized.
Okay, let's take out this Locust, or soften it up anyway, as it closes in. It has lost a lot of armor. And we got an autocannon hit there, too. That's a dead Locust.
Destroyed.
Okay,
Target
this
acquired.
enforcer needs to be our target.
We're on it, Commander.
I'm backing off to drop LOS, and we can continue peppering its armor with LRMs. Okay. Fair enough. Ow. What a jerk. This enforcer is a bit of a threat, for sure. I told them to attack him. They appear to have left. That's okay. The enforcer's almost dead.
Additional tangos en route to your position, Commander.
So our allies didn't really help with that. The enemy, or the Lance AI in these games is always very suspect. So where are those additional enemies at? I'm a little concerned about our current status in terms of armor. That's for sure. Okay.
Target acquired.
That's an SRM carrier. Our allies took down a VTOL there. Okay. We either lost sensors there or destroyed it. I'm not sure which. I think we lost sensors. That SRM carrier was pretty squishy.
Target acquired.
Ooh, an SRM 40 character, or carrier rather? That's gotta go. We need to eliminate that now.
Target destroyed.
Cool.
Target acquired.
That's an SRM 20 carrier, and this is the last unit that we're supposed to destroy here. We did lose our sensor trace before the missiles hit there, which is sad.
Mission complete,
Okay.
Commander. Every kill from here out is bonus pay. Stick around as long as you like, but don't get too overconfident. Enemy forces still have a sizable hold of this area. Fall back to the mark nav point when you're ready for evac.
Yeah, we're going to evac. We've taken some pretty sizable damage here, but I would love to get our hands on that enforcer. If we can get that, this will all be worthwhile. So let's go.
Target acquired.
We do see a VTOL over here. That'll get us some extra cash. It's always good. Oh, this is back at the original point. We're going to have to go around this awkward route. Okay. Good to know. So, 7,400 C-bills that we earned for that VTOL. I mean, that's not too bad, but we definitely need to get out of here. So we are cruising. No additional enemies just yet, but everybody...
With you.
Come on in. Don't run around.
Enemy destroyed.
Oh, we got another one with 16,600 C-bills. Actually...
Forming on you.
Like, you don't have... There's no way to turn that off, apparently. That's interesting. Huh. Good to know. But we're getting some extra cash, which is always nice. Yeah, I think the strategy here is we head to the evac point, and we let our lance mates run around and pick up any additional stragglers for a bit until damage starts to get a little too high. And then we just dip into the evac point. Because I don't believe we need all of our lance mates in the evac point. We'll find out here. Because we only have one with us. The other is... Yeah, the other is way down there.
Target acquired.
Fighting people.
Lance attack confirmed.
Yeah, get in there. Take out that J. Edgar. Okay, so let's just hop into the evac here. I don't believe we need all of our lance mates here. But we'll find out.
You're clear to board at Mech Bay number 1. Welcome back.
Yeah, we don't need all of them there. So we should have our lance mates running around killing stuff while we head to evac, and then we can just hop into the evac anytime we want. And that's like quite a C-bill farm, potentially. Well, we got rep rank 4, which was our mission, so that's good. We will continue here, and that's fantastic. What else do we get? We do get the Enforcer. Beautiful. So we grab the Enforcer, and we'll continue. So, we'll hop into here, and that Enforcer will need to get repaired. The question is, how much will that actually cost? $1.2 mil. And 33 days. That's pretty expensive. We're going to get the Javelin and the Centurion repaired first, for sure. And the Jenner. I would love to get this repaired. And I think I'm going to. And then we can potentially sell off some of our equipment to pay for this. Some of this that we've picked up that we're probably not going to end up using. Like, some of these medium lasers that are tier 0. We can sell a few of these. Are they actually called J. Edgar, like the president? Yes, that's the actual name of the tank, is the J. Edgar. It is definitely a reference to the president. Okay, so I'm going to sell a couple of those just to keep us a little bit afloat here. And I want to check... Oh yeah, we need to view transmissions here. Fixer cantinas are now available. Great work, kid. I've been monitoring your progress with the MRB, and I think you've done... This guy's very long-winded, by the way. And I think you've done enough to prove to the naysayers that the heir to Nick Mason's mantle has got what it takes. So here's the deal. Comstar does good work overseeing the MRB and their license contracts. It ensures that us mercs still get paid what we signed up for, even if a client is unhappy, and it keeps mercs from bailing on their clients without severe penalties, since no one wants to feel the wrath of Comstar. But the fees that Comstar charges for their MRP services are just downright criminal. It ends up pricing out many folks who could use our talents from hiring us out for smaller jobs where we can be of service. Thing is, there's nothing out there that says mercs can't take non-licensed jobs from anyone. In fact, smaller outfits like our own often take on these smaller contracts on the side to help us float by. If you're looking to take on some more small-scale work, you'll need to touch bases with a fixer. They scout clients and then look to hook them up with mercs they feel are able to get them what they need. Typically by setting up a meet in a regional cantina. If they hear that you're operating in their area of space, they'll reach out and make their locations known to you on the star map. I've already put the word out there about you, kid, so Rihanna might already be seeing some leads contacting her for a meet. Get them what they need, and they'll sometimes even provide you with some upgrade blueprints that your techs can use to further augment your mechs. If you work hard and build up a rep for certain types of jobs, you'll find even more opportunities for lucrative assignments. You might even be offered up some rare tech if a fixer needs something done badly enough. Rest is up to you, kid. Give 'em hell. Okay, so that's like small jobs. Interesting. Cantinas are not currently available, and we do have a contract here, but I think we're probably not going to do that. So there's a cantina available here. There's also a Scorched Earth contract. We've been here before. There's also one over here. Okay, so this is the cantina sign. Got it. This sensitivity... Whoa, that sensitivity is really, really weird. If you're just slowly panning, it's fine. But if you move it quickly, it, like, freaks out and goes the wrong way. That's pretty exciting stuff right there. Okay. So, at this point, we can probably only see them if they're particularly close, is my guess. So that's an industrial hub there. We need to go somewhere... Well, actually, let's take a look at our timeline. We've got 11 days on the Centurion refit. Everything else appears to be pretty much done. So we need to burn 11 days. Going over here to this cantina is maybe not a bad idea if it's small contracts that just help you float by. Let's see what that's like. So the Javelin and the Centurion are now done. Cool. I also like that it's 90 days on the bills instead of 30 days like in Battletech. That's convenient. Okay, so that Enforcer is going to be a long ways away. We definitely need to head into the cantina here. Collect 10 machine gun tier 0. Go to Mercenary Row and collect an air purification unit. Oh, that's interesting. So it's like collecting things, and then you turn them in for these rewards. That's weird. I did not expect it to be that at all. Okay. Well, what are the contracts here? We've got Disarm the Dissidents, only a difficulty 8. This shouldn't be too bad. So we can definitely do that. We can grab ourselves, we've got 5 negotiation points here. So we can negotiate up a little bit of payout, and honestly, I wouldn't mind negotiating up a lot of payout here, like maxing out that payout to help get ourselves our funds going here, and then putting the rest into salvage. Damage coverage is kind of whatever, as long as we're getting paid a decent amount, I think it's okay. So we don't have a pilot here, or a mech for this third slot just yet. The Enforcer will be done eventually. But that's great. Let's go ahead and ready this. And I just want to make sure, yeah, this is all, I think, completely correct. Fantastic. So we're going to be launching here momentarily. Okay. Now we should probably... Oh, yeah, that was getting to Reputation level 4 for the purposes of unlocking cantinas. Right. But we should check in on our
is an industrial complex
main
marked
story
on your
soon.
tactical display. Our employer wants it gone, and we aim to please. Light that complex up like a New Year's celebration, Commander.
I'm just trying to decide whether I want to use night vision here or not. Probably. I probably do. Okay, so we need to kill a garrison out over here. And let's see what we've got. Nothing on sensors yet.
Target acquired.
There's something. That's an SRM carrier, and... Oh, it is on this side. Okay,
Target
kaboom.
destroyed.
Attention unidentified battle mech. This is a restricted area. Please identify yourselves.
Target identified. Bring it down. Leave nothing left for them to salvage.
Locust.
Okay, they've got a Locust out here. We also saw some potential turrets out over here, but let's hit that locust pretty hard. He is currently attempting to machine gun us to death. That's unlikely to be too successful. And I'm going to take out this tank here. There we go. He is now in range of our LRMs, so... kaboom. And that was a terrible autocannon shot. Okay, we are
Target is down.
taking something other than locust fire here.
Keep on smashing. They are hurt, but our contract calls for us to wipe them off the face of this system.
Okay.
Target
This locust
acquired.
keeps dropping off of sensors, but that's fine. Our sensors aren't great. Come here, buddy. Okay, fine. I'll kill this building. That was a solid hit. He's now limping, and that means that this is a dead
potential
locust.
parts, but still a good kill, Commander.
I'm not too concerned. Okay, that's a core breach. I'm not too concerned about wasting parts, if I'm honest.
Target acquired.
Oh, we've got a VTOL up here. I really shouldn't fire autocannons at a VTOL. I really shouldn't. At least not that type of autocannon. Okay.
Target destroyed.
There we go. So we're making some progress on demolishing the base, but we've got a ways to go here.
Reserve generator destroyed.
There's also a
Target
helicopter
acquired.
up here that we'll take out. Oh, we didn't take it out there, but the laser
Target
finishes the
destroyed.
job. Cool. Ooh, that was a pretty good secondary explosion. I'd like to take out these support pillars and see if that'll cause this
You've
whole
managed
thing
to
to
demolish
collapse.
about half of the target's buildings. Crack on, Commander.
That core breach looked painful. Yeah, it probably was. We took a little bit of armor damage from it, but honestly, I think that we would have taken a lot of damage if it had been a little closer. What happens if we take out this pipe? A nice secondary explosion, sir. I like it. Kaboom. The base is getting nicely demolished.
Target
Hello.
acquired.
That's a J. Edgar. Inside minimum range, but that's because we lost our target track. Okay. Our heat's getting up there. I'm going to let our heat drop for a bit since we know that there's an enemy. Oh, that's a mech.
Target acquired.
What do we got? Well, hello there.
Target eliminated.
Good job.
Target acquired.
I'm surprised that J. Edgar survived that salvo. Honestly.
Target
Okay.
destroyed.
There was a mech up over here, though. There was definitely a mech. There you are, a cicada. Okay. I'd love to leg it. Jerk rams us. Okay. I mean, that's a pretty cicada
This area
move,
is
if
on
I'm
its last
honest.
legs, Commander. Just one final push, and then we can all go home.
Okay. There's another mech closing in here. So we need to eliminate this cicada. His CT is very, very low here.
A warehouse has been destroyed.
But we've... Oh, there's two mechs out there.
Target
Okay.
destroyed. Target
That's a commando.
acquired.
Trying to back off a bit here. And use our LRMs to soften up this commando.
New target.
Okay, that's a javelin. There's also these guys out here. I should not fire
Target
autocannons at
acquired.
VTOLs. Okay.
Oh, great. They just destroyed our emergency generator.
Target destroyed.
Targeting info updated.
Okay, everybody on this commando. Just trying to hold back right now and not use up my armor.
Salvage Crates reporting heavy damage.
Cool.
Heat critical.
Yeah, I'm not shocked about the heat. Trying to eliminate this
Ammo
commando.
explosion detected.
Ow. 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 Okay. Team? I'm not sure where they ran off to. We'll take down this guy. Okay, I'm trying to run away here. That commando is still not dead.
Shared target engaged.
Can we please eliminate the commando? Thanks.
Could use the handover here. Component lost.
Swordburst. Weapon systems are down. Ejecting.
But you didn't eject, though. Okay, there he goes. Okay, we need that javelin dead.
Target.
Atkinson ejected, I think. Can you not be right in front of me, buddy? Thanks. I need to finish off this base. Okay. There we go. Let's back off a bit here. Cool. The base isn't dead yet, and it's taken some heavy damage, but it's certainly not destroyed. Okay, now it's down to 11%. At this point, I want to try to make our way up here. That's not a good target, I don't think. Where is that other mech at? There he is. Well, we lost our missiles, so we can't actually do that. Okay. 9% on this base. There's another mech there. Okay. 7%. Let's just work on this back here. 4%. 2%.
Supply reserves have been destroyed.
Okay.
The facility's gone cold. All power signatures gone. No one's going to be able to utilize this complex for quite a bit. Time to get out of here, Commander.
Oh, I'm gonna try. We'll see if we can figure it out. An escape route, I mean. Okay, there's that VTOL gone. That's a different cicada. They throw a lot of mechs at you in this. That's for sure. We're very close to dead here, and we'll see what happens with that. Okay. Gonna try to get out of here, and I'm hoping that our Jenner leads them away.
Hostile spotted. Engaging.
I believe that they are coming after us. Maybe.
Lead the way.
Come on in. Yeah, they're definitely attacking our rear arc here. And kaboom. Okay. Yeah, I'm not shocked about that one. With the amount of guys they threw at us, not shocked at all. Okay. So we're going to take our Jenner here, and we're just going to get out. I don't want this Jenner to take any further damage. So off we go. Good thing Jenners are very, very speedy. And we are out of here. Now the question is, does Atkinson and Ashton... Well, Ashton is us. Does Atkinson
Mission complete,
survive?
Commander.
Or no, we actually swapped? I don't know. That's weird. We'll see how that all goes. But that was a lot of enemy mechs, for sure. I think the idea behind those is you're supposed to, like, try to hit and run, is my guess. So we got a decent amount to pay out there. There's a Locust available here that we can grab and just sell. So I think that's okay. We can grab a pair of LRM-10s, and then we can grab this machine gun. Cool. Okay, so Ashton is healthy, and there was a good amount of damage here. In fact, there's a huge amount of damage. But we can go into the mech market here, and we can sell that Locust for 350,000. Cool. There we go. Have you ever done a dynasty run in CK3? Main goal is to have lots of kids, so while you yourself may not control everything, your dynasty does, like the Habsburgs controlling Austria and Spain. No, I haven't done that, but that is something that I probably should do at some point. Okay, so the Enforcer is currently being repaired. The Centurion is going to cost a whole lot to repair. I think we're going to travel at this point to an industrial zone. Something like this. That'll take 20 days to get there. But we'll travel up here where it'll be a little cheaper. Cool. And off we go. So how expensive is it here? A little cheaper, for sure. We're going to repair the Jenner. And we'll repair the Javelin here. Mech is inoperable, yes. 500k for that. What game is this? This is MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. The Centurion is in some dire straits right now, and we're going to need to sell some equipment to make that be possible. Or just leave the Centurion be for the moment. But I think I'm going to sell off these jump jets here. We'll sell a single heatsink here. And... what else do we want to sell? We could sell like an AC5 or two. Yeah, how much do we need in total to get this repaired? About another 100,000. That's not a lot, for sure. I think we want to probably refit it too. So let's go ahead and go into the loadout. And we're going to want to repair everything in here for the moment. These lasers will need to be removed. Okay. So just something like this is going to cost a lot. That's for sure. So we've got a medium missile slot. We've got a couple of medium energy slots here. We can put in a level 2 medium laser there and a level 1 medium laser. Cool. And then we've got 8 tons to work with. The medium missile slot previously had an LRM-10 stream, but we can just put in a single LRM-10. We don't have LRM ammo, do we? No, we kind of don't. So that's not really super viable. I wouldn't mind maxing out our armor levels, because I feel like our armor is a little on the weak side. At least just kind of generally speaking. So bring this up to like... yeah, up to around 44-ish. There we go. And we'll see how much we have available here. So we can have a total of 48 here. So like 3216. Cool. And was that an even tonnage? That's an even tonnage there. I don't really care that much about the head. I think it's okay. What does the number in AC refer to? Weight, size, explosive yield? Yes, all of the above. So AC2s are long range and have very low damage. AC5s are less long range, but they do medium damage. AC10s, like, the bigger the number in the AC is, the shorter the range is, but the higher the damage it does, and the heavier it is. So it's bigger, shorter range, and does more damage with a higher number, is the way that that ends up working. So this is currently an AC10 that we have in here, and I would love... I feel like we're missing... oh, valid only. Okay. I would love to fit, like, this guy in there. That's not going to happen. But we can definitely have this AC10 in there. Okay. So we've got this small lower arm slot here. There's this missile slot here as well, and I think we're going to end up having to go with, like, SRMs. So the SRM-6 is 3 tons. We could definitely fit that on there. And then some SRM ammo, if we had SRM ammo, which we don't. So this is not super viable. We're going to not save that for the moment because we need to get our hands on some SRM ammo. It's reasonably cheap here-ish. And we're going to need, what, 3 tons of the stuff? That's expensive, for sure. And then we can also sell back... I'd love to sell back... Oof. This is purchase. Okay. I'd love to sell back, like, a couple of these medium lasers, I guess. And definitely these machine guns. Some of these AC-5s, probably, and we still need a little bit more money to get that repaired. We could sell a couple of... Oh, that's awkward. Okay. We can sell a couple of these LRM-10s, and that will get us what we need. So now we can repair our Centurion. Our Enforcer is good to go, and yeah, that's completely good to go. So we're going to change our loadout here. Actually, what happens if we just repair the mech? No, I want to change the loadout here. So we're going to repair all of this and max out the leg armor. Repair all of that. Remove these guys. There's also a single heatsink there that we probably want to retain. Okay, I brought this up to like 4422, I think. Something along those lines. 4420. Okay. Repair this and repair this. Brought this down to 16, and then these were at 3216. Like that. Okay. So that's back to where that was, and then we mounted in this medium laser. If... Oh, okay, that's a little awkward. And then this medium laser, sure. Then we had a single heatsink over here. And we had a medium missile slot over here that we put an SRM-6 in. Now, SRMs are unguided, so we need to remember that. We don't have access to the LRMs if we're going to do it this way, which is fine. And then we can put in our SRM ammo. I'm going to store that in our legs instead, because that's generally a little bit safer of a place to put them. And we're going to barely have any funds here. And our payroll will be due in 16 days. So we'll go ahead and start work on that. Beautiful. And now, that's not going to be done for a while. These will be done in like 20 days. Yikes. Okay. So we're going to have to find something really, really basic here. Unfortunately, we can't see the contracts from this view. That makes things hard. Very complicated. There's a Scorched Earth contract, raid contract. The battlefield contract felt like it was the easiest one. That'll take 20 days to get there. So, we're going to need to get ourselves some additional funds. And a fair amount of them as well. We're going to sell off some SRM-2s, but those are barely worth anything. We'll sell this medium laser. That's, again, barely worth anything. So we need, like, 209,000 here. Sell assets to clear overdraft. Yes, I'm aware. We may have to sell this AC-20. I don't like it, and I would rather sell this AC-10 first. So that gets us to 197. We need a little bit more. That was not the medium laser I meant to sell, but okay. There we go. Now we should be okay to make our way out to here. So let's go. That'll take us 20 days. The Jenner finished up. The Javelin finished up. Now, the Centurion is not done yet, but we need to make money. So let's hop in here. And our quarterly payment is due. Okay. I didn't expect us to actually be negative from that, but I think we can still run our contract here. So a level 9 battlefield. We'll go ahead and do that. And we're going to boost up our C-bill payment and our salvage shares here. Beautiful. And what are we going to deploy here? We're not going to deploy the Centurion.
Expect limited visibility and sensor malfunctions on
and Lieutenant Atkinson has injuries. So we're going to bring Lieutenant Baird instead. And we are going to put in our Enforcer. Now, this has an AC-10, a small laser, and a large laser. It's definitely a different mech from the Centurion, but that's fine. So we'll ready up here, and we will go ahead and launch this mission. We'll be able to pay our quarterly payment after this, and hopefully we won't take too much damage from this one.
Prepare for battle mech departure.
We have a plan, though, and that should be fine.
Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Okay, what's our weapon systems looking like? AC-10 is on 2, large laser is on 1. Let's modify this. Let's move the AC-10 over to weapon group 1, large laser to 3. No, actually to 2. And the small laser to 3. Actually, I'm going to bind the small laser into the AC-10. No, I'm not. That's a terrible idea. Okay.
Enough. The battlefield is up ahead. Enemies will be relentless on this front, so take care not to overextend your stay here. But if you do stick around, our employers are offering a competitive combat bonus if we can continue to hold off enemy forces past our negotiated timetable.
Okay. And that's the plan. We need to make money. So, we're going to stay as long as we feel like we can get away with without the damages getting too high. We're in a bit of dire straits right now financially. But let's see. We're running 13% heat. Well, hello there. Is that a hostile or an ally?
Commander, you've got the Ops Force's attention. They are converging on your position. Brace for hostile contact.
Okay. We don't know where they are just yet. We'll see. There are 13 total enemies, it looks like. For right now, anyway. Are we better off in night vision? I don't know. That feels a little overly bright. Aha!
Acquired.
We see an LRM carrier, rather. We don't have any indirect fire weapons at this point. Okay. Yeah, that autocannon at this range is hard to hit. But there we go.
Target destroyed.
The large laser is nice, but it runs very, very hot. We definitely need to let the large laser cool down,
Target
so
acquired.
That's fine. I'll go for this LRM-20 carrier. Those are usually pretty low armored. And we'll see what we've got here.
Enemy forces continuing to converge on your location. Stay frosty, Commander.
No damage yet. Other than potentially our allies hurting themselves. They don't seem to actually be taking damage from that, though, so that's good. There's a Scorpion light tank out here. Got some decent damage on it there. Try to get that AC-10 in there, but do the lasers have the same range? No, the large laser has a range of 360, and the small laser has a range of 120. So we're now getting into small laser range. There we go.
Target
okay.
acquired.
Large laser will be very effective against these helicopters.
Target destroyed.
So there we go. And there's a harasser laser platform out here.
Target eliminated.
Cool.
Additional hostiles have been dispatched. They're heading your way.
That's unsurprising. But where are they? We haven't really taken any measurable damage yet, except for Baird. Baird took a little bit. Probably just running into stuff, if I'm honest. Hello, that's a couple of mechs. We've got a spider here.
Lance target identified.
We're going to focus this spider down. Ooh, that's a PPC. Okay. So we got some decent damage onto that spider, particularly onto that leg. He is attempting to DFA us, We are going to not allow that to happen.
New target, Panther.
Okay.
Solid track. Engaging.
We're going to go for this Panther here. Cool. Heat is getting really up there. We probably can't really fire the large laser for a bit here. That PPC hurts.
System offline.
Yeah, I shouldn't have fired the large laser, like I said. Heat was getting really up there, but that wasn't too bad.
System offline.
And there we go again. I was expecting us to be a little lower than that, if I'm honest.
Splash target.
Okay. I think
Heat critical.
I need to stop firing that large laser.
Bad news, Commander.
Okay.
More hostiles inbound on your
Yeah, this
position.
thing runs pretty hot.
Get ready for some company.
I guess that's what the small laser is for.
Heat critical.
Okay. We don't have any coolant either.
Enemy spotted. Keep
There's
focused.
that spider gone. There's a cicada
Tango
up over
down.
there. And
You heard the
that
commander.
is our
Take
primary
that
target. Nice hit on the cicada there. I'm avoiding firing the large laser for the moment. Okay. That cicada is legged. That's a pretty big deal, and now we can nuke him. I'm not going to fire the large laser anymore. I just wanted that single shot. There we go.
Destroyed.
Cicada's down.
New target, Locust.
Target received.
Okay,
Engaging.
there's a locust up over here. We do have jump jets.
Jump jet fuel low. Jump jet fuel empty.
Oh my. I didn't expect the building to crumble quite like that. Fair enough. We are taking quite a bit of damage at the moment from that.
Target acquired.
Let's see about jumping our way out of this one. Okay. Just wanted to get over those pipes. And now we can get out of here the old-fashioned way. Beautiful. Not sure where that locust is at the moment. I'd like to get ourselves one of these guys. That'd be nice. Okay. There's the locust.
Acquired.
The question is, can we get there? Gonna jump on over.
We've reached our quarter, Commander.
Okay.
From here on out, we're racking up bonus pay. Stick around as long as you like. We're on standby to pick you up when you're ready for evac.
Cool. So they,
Welcome back, Commander. Stand by for extraction.
What? I'm not at extraction. Apparently this was extraction? Okay. Well, I guess we're out of there. Sure. Or maybe it just wasn't going to spawn additional enemies? I don't know. Regardless, that seems fine. We got a decent amount of pay out there. That's very good. We can get a Panther out of that. Now, we probably can't repair the Panther. We could just take a PPC, an LRM-10, some medium lasers, an SRM ammo, and then this spider just for resale. There we go. So a little bit of damage here, not too bad, all things considered. Okay, and we now need to... Yeah, we're going to have to pay our payroll here. That's fine. We currently need to increase our reputation. Take contracts and expand your company. Okay, fair enough. So, let's hop into our battle mechs here, and the spider, we're not going to repair this, I don't think. Yeah. Well, maybe we should have one backup mech. It's not that much, all things considered. So, we repair the Javelin. That's nice and cheap. We repair the Jenner, and we repair the Enforcer. Those are all very, very cheap here. Okay. I do wish that we could change the order that we are repairing mechs in. That would be nice. Like, go into the work orders here and drag these. Sadly, we can't. So it is what it is. We're going to need to grab ourselves another contract here, and this is a level 13 contract. So by far the hardest that we've done yet. Okay. Well, not by far, but it's definitely the hardest. We're going to grab ourselves 2 C-bill payouts, a damage coverage of 400,000. Actually, we might actually want to bring that up to 800,000. And then 2 salvage shares, like this. I think that's reasonable. Okay, so we're going to be bringing in Lieutenant Atkinson here. Is injured for another 24 days and is going to be running the Enforcer. And then we're going to run the Centurion. So the mission will start in 26 days. And all of this should get repaired by then. Now, we are over tonnage, but that only drops us 2% C-bills and a salvage. That salvage is much more than the C-bills. Okay, we can't get out of this. If we abort this, yeah, it results in a loss of standing. Good to know. Okay, so now we know how this system works. That's not a big deal. So we'll ready up here, and this will deploy in 26 days. But that'll all happen kind of simultaneously. Done. So all of those get refit, everybody's healthy, and we're all good to go. Okay, so this is a flash strike. So I think the idea here is we want to be in and out quickly before their reinforcements have a chance to really pile up.
This bounty is only payable if we bring the entire group to justice. So you will have to search the area and ensure that everyone on our list is found and dealt with before we can pack it in.
Okay. Sounds good. So we've got several locations here. And looking at the map, it looks like we're going to need to angle down over this way and go through this pass over here. Okay. Looks good. Unless we can just drop down this cliff. But what kind of damage would we take from that? Or is this a cliff?
Looks like we're at the wrong place, Commander. Our target must have given us the slip. Let's check out the other locations.
Okay. So that's down over this way. Oh, yeah, we can just walk straight through this, I think, without really falling. Oh, hello.
New target, Javelin.
There we go. We just said hello there.
Target acquired.
Hello.
Unable. Invalid target ID.
We lost the sensor trace there, but we did see somebody right up over here. What do we got here? Oh, there's somebody back over here,
New
too.
Target, spider.
That's a spider. Okay.
Target acquired.
So that's a Vulcan. Looks good. Got some SRMs in there. He's trying to flamer us. How rude. Okay, so this Vulcan has taken a lot of damage already.
Target
He's already
destroyed.
down.
Target acquired.
Cool. So we've got this spider out here.
Target engaged.
Let's eliminate that. Don't want him running around our back line, if we can at all help it. That was a solid hit. I like it. Took out that arm. And we got a nice SRM hit there, too. I have no idea if that autocannon hit or not. Literally none. Okay. Here comes another one.
Heat critical.
Yeah, that's another spider here. Or no, that's a javelin. Okay. Where's that spider at?
Target
there he is.
Target
There he goes.
destroyed.
And now for the javelin. Some decent hits there.
Heat critical.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. I'm just trying to let the heat chill a bit.
Heat critical.
2 medium lasers is overheating us. That's exciting stuff. Okay.
Target destroyed.
Oh, he is core breaching. Let's get out of there. Cool. Okay, so there's that lance eliminated. And I believe that was the lance that was defending this point here. So there's probably a second lance up over this way. And let's see.
Target acquired.
Well, that's a turret. Okay. Well, we're not really going to go too close to that thing. We want to make our way up over this way. So it should, in theory, be fine. They're apparently hanging out over there. I don't really want to run over this, whatever that is. I feel like they shouldn't have a gun that big. So, now it's not functional. Perfect. Okay, everybody get in here.
With you.
Stop running around and doing nonsense. Because we are going to run into enemies here soon. Let's form up. Where's that enforcer at? Way out there. Here he comes. Get over here, buddy. Cool.
New target, Shadowhawk.
We're on it, Commander.
That's not gonna hit. Okay. Everybody, you can kind of
IFF
just go in.
readings are showing all targets at this location, Commander. Approach with caution.
Okay. We'll try to eliminate the turrets over here.
Target destroyed.
There we go.
Commander's target, group up.
Target acquired.
Copy,
Take out this
Commander.
locust.
Lance target confirmed.
Light him up. He's legged, and that locust is pretty dead from here.
Enemy mech down.
Cool.
Destroyed. New target.
Next up.
Urban Mech. Incoming missile.
Ooh, that's an
Target
Irby. Okay.
acquired.
Coordinate fire on the
Eliminate that
commander's
Shadowhawk next. What is this one? Phoenix Hawk? Okay. Very 30-50. Cool.
Heat critical.
Let's focus our fire. I'm gonna have to rely on the autocannon for a bit here.
Targeting info updated.
Heat critical.
Okay. Another autocannon hit there, and that was a miss. They're really focusing on the Enforcer, and I'm okay with this.
System offline.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. And up we come. Our heat is still pretty low. Let's hit this guy. His armor's getting very, very low. Okay.
Heat critical.
Trying to eliminate him with just the autocannon for now. Fire some SRMs as well.
Heavy fire.
Okay, he only has his SRM2 left.
Nearly there, Commander. Approach
Fantastic.
the hidden object to pick it up.
Now that Irby is going to be a tough nut to crack. A very tough nut to crack. And they have a dropship coming in over here. That's a hostile dropship. Yikes.
Heat critical.
Our heat is still way up there.
Heat critical.
Okay.
I've lost smaller bits of
New target, Phoenix Hawk.
Shifting to your target, Commander.
Cool. Let's eliminate this Phoenix Hawk, and then we'll get out of here.
Heat critical.
Dropping heat. There we go. That Phoenix Hawk doesn't have too much armor left in its CT.
System offline.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by shutting down there. Okay, guys. Let's get this Phoenix Hawk eliminated. Where's he at?
Share target. Here we go.
Oh, I think I just ran out of ammo for the autocannon. No, it was destroyed, actually, while we were offline then. Okay, we're at like 97% heat here.
Tango down.
I'm going
Got our
to
target.
start evacing.
Nicely done. We've gotten
Cool.
all of them, Commander. Good job.
Gonna try to get out of here.
Our contract, Commander. Let's get you out of here now.
Okay. Because we need to go. That's our evac point there, which is a little awkward to get to. But okay. I'm letting the heat drop, and actually, we're kind of swarming this guy.
Lance attack confirmed.
Let's eliminate this assassin if we can. There's also this guy, which is awkward, for sure.
Critical.
Okay.
Share target engaged.
Swarm this one. This guy should die pretty quick. He is just a spider, after all. He's losing his leg. Our heat is definitely way up there. So we need to address the heat in this Centurion. That is very clear. I'm going to go after that Scorpion. Kaboom.
Enemy mech neutralized.
Okay. I think that's all of them. Let's get out of here. That was definitely a big improvement, but we're pretty mauled. There's no doubt about that. We took a lot of damage. Luckily, we have that 800k for damage insurance, which we knew we were going to take a lot of damage from this. But that was definitely a big improvement. We ran out of ammo, or our weapons were destroyed for the... Yeah, both of our arms were destroyed. So that's going to be exciting. But we're going to land over here. That is not a hostile dropship. That is our dropship. Fantastic. So we need to address the heat on this Centurion. That's very clear.
Hostile spotted. Engaging.
Yeah, we're out of here. Cool. Well, that definitely went better than expected. I honestly expected to die there at the end, but no, that worked out well. Total payout of 1.7 million C-bills. I love it. We can grab ourselves a Phoenix Hawk from that, or an Assassin. I think we're going to go for the Phoenix Hawk here. But we don't have the salvage remaining. Never mind. We actually can't do that. We can, however, go for the AC-5s or for the high-quality medium lasers, which I think we'll go for. And then, ooh, a 2-pip LRM-5. What is this indicator? That just sells for higher? No. I'm not exactly sure what that is. I guess it's because it's a short burst? Sure. And I guess we'll grab some single heat sinks over here because we know we're going to need some. So we'll continue that. And we did take almost exactly 800,000 worth of damages, which is what we got our damage insurance for. So that's excellent. That's really, really good. Beautiful. So at this point, we definitely want to repair our spider. That's going to be the most expensive repair by far, but that'll be a backup mech for us. So that would be absolutely great. And then we're going to repair everybody else after that. We're going to need to travel here because I believe that that is our... Actually, I want to cancel the work on this, on the Centurion. There we go. Because we know for a fact that we need to modify the Centurion a bit here. Specifically, our heat is really high. So how do we want to do that? Well, actually, I think for now, we're just going to repair it. And it might just be the location that we were in. What was that location? We have nothing here, but if we look at the description, it doesn't actually say. Okay. That's fine. So we know that we have an assassination contract out over here in Brooklyn. Scorched Earth out over here. Raid, and a multiple mission operation. We're probably not ready to do that. Cool. But I think we can head to Brooklyn. Let's go. We'll travel over there. That'll take 20 days and cost 100,000. But that's fine. The Jenner and the Enforcer finished up while we were traveling. Beautiful. Are we working on some of these simultaneously? I don't actually know. I guess we'll find out. Okay, so the Spider refit is going to be done in 8 days, the Centurion in 22. That's fine. I was hoping the Centurion would be a little faster than that, but no such luck. So let's go ahead and hop over to our contracts, and this is a difficulty 11 assassination. So that's a little bit simpler than the last one we just did. And we only get 3 negotiation points for this one. So I'm just going to do 1 of each here. We'll confirm that. Now the question is, do we wait on the Centurion? And I think the answer here is yes. Now, we're going to be over tonnage. That's okay. We do lose 15% of our sea bills for that, but sure. Actually, we could bring the Spider here, although that's still being worked on too. That would start in 8 days. So then we could give the Spider over to here, and the Enforcer we would take. Something like this. I think this is better. So we'll go ahead and ready that. We'll wait 8 days for the Spider to finish up. And let's go. So this is the same mission type that we just did.
Warning. Hangar doors opening.
But it is 2 difficulties easier. So let's see how that goes.
Online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
We did have to eliminate 3 lances in the last mission, so that was a
nuisance for our employers. We're tasked with making sure that we find them and put them in the ground. Good hunting, everyone.
Okay, off we go. Let's see how our heat is. Yikes on the large laser. Okay. This area doesn't look all that cold, I'll be honest, but you never know. So there's 3 locations here. Okay, we'll go to this one first.
Target identified, Commander. Put them down.
Oh, we identified the target here? Lieutenant Thorne needs to die here.
New target, Phoenix
In
Hawk.
a Phoenix Hawk.
Priority target received.
Actually.
Target marked. On the move.
There we go. We're going to go for this Irby first. Cool. There is a vehicle here, a Scorpion, that I'd like to eliminate pretty quickly. Okay. There's also a turret here. Let's eliminate that guy. Cool.
New target, Urban Mech.
We'll eliminate that. And that Irby has already taken a hefty chunk of damage. There he goes.
Target
Beautiful.
acquired.
There's a turret up over here. Is this it right here? It is.
Target destroyed.
Cool. That's a repair bay, isn't it?
Splash target.
Okay.
Coordinate fire on the commander's target.
No, this isn't a repair bay. This is just a potential salvage thing. Right. So we'll eliminate this Phoenix Hawk as soon as we can.
Target acquired.
Getting what damage we can out on him without getting our heat too high. Which is pretty likely with the large laser, to be honest. And we'll eliminate this turret as long as we're at it. Okay. That was not the button I wanted. I was intending to fire the large laser there, but that just kind of didn't happen. Okay. Letting the heat drop for the moment. And there we go.
Heat critical.
Would have helped if I had hit that. Small laser is definitely a lot more heat efficient. No doubt about that. Cool. This guy has a lot of armor still in the CT. And we'll work on whittling that down if he's going to be right here.
They're not getting up in that.
There we go. So there's Lieutenant Thorne dead. There is an enemy up over here, but I'm not too concerned about that, to be honest. I think that was just a turret. Not sure what that shot was, but okay. We're going to head up over this direction and go to these other locations. We do have jump jets, so technically we can just do that. I tried to break us on the way down a bit, but I think we still took some hefty leg damage. I was hoping to kill him without the large laser there. Sadly, it didn't happen.
Target acquired.
Okay. So our guys are on the way in. And for now, I'm just going to try to snipe these down with the large laser a bit. I'm not sure that that's hitting.
Target acquired.
That definitely hit. Kind of. Emphasis on the kind of.
Enemy destroyed.
Okay, we'll take out that helicopter. And I want that SRM gone.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Cool. Scorpion's gone.
Destroyed.
And now there's this turret.
Splash target.
Destroyed.
I'm not seeing our targets at this location. Make way to the next nav point. We
Okay.
might have more luck there.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Cool. I went by the building.
Target eliminated.
Sad.
Target acquired.
There's a turret there.
Target
Take that
destroyed.
out. And there's also a
Positive
mech on the way over
identification
here.
on primary.
That's
Negative identification on secondaries. Watch your six.
Okay. So that's our primary target there. Let's eliminate this Shadowhawk, top priority. Let's focus fire him. That is not how you fire an autocannon. Okay. I'm going to come down here and take out this SRM carrier before it becomes a problem. There we go.
Target acquired.
And we're going to work on some of these turrets out here. While our guys work on that mech. Ow. Okay.
Target acquired.
There we go.
Target destroyed.
If you find the acquisition, just walk up to it in order to pick it up.
Oh, there's an acquisition? Well, I saw a location for one, but I didn't actually see an acquisition there, so... Cool.
Heat critical.
Okay, so there's that guy gone. Our heat has definitely risen. And I'm just trying to eliminate that guy. There we go. Now we can fire our small laser.
Being torn apart. Damage critical.
Okay.
Heat critical.
Barrett isn't doing so well right now. Everyone should be on this guy. Okay. I'm going to fire the large laser here, but I'm not happy about the heat. Okay. He decided he didn't like that situation with the point-blank AC-10.
Ammo low.
Yeah, we're running low on ammo on the AC-10. That's not shocking. Okay, I do see a couple more guys out over here.
Target acquired. Heat critical.
We'll see about eliminating some of them. I was hoping that harasser would have died to that small laser. Okay,
Target
there we go.
Destroyed. Target acquired. Heat critical.
That turret's gone now. And now we've just got this one. We've got 6 shots left of our autocannon. Let's make them count. There we go.
Target destroyed.
Out of range a bit of the small laser, but that's okay.
Heat critical.
Some good damage to him with that large laser. And that was a good shot, too. That was maybe a less good shot.
Heat critical.
Okay. Last autocannon
We've
shot.
got our main guy.
And there we go.
Good job. That's the last of them, Commander.
So they just have a drop ship over here.
Home. Head to the evac point.
I'm going to start heading to the evac point since they just dropped in an entire lance.
New target, Commando.
We have your target, Commander.
Actually, that's only 2. So we're going to try to fight this commando a bit. That's a commando and a fleet. Yes. I think we're okay here.
Heavy hit. Lost a component.
Okay. Decent damage to that fleet.
Target acquired.
I want this commando dead.
You heard the commander. Take that target.
And they also have a bunch of vehicles out there, so we should focus on getting rid of some of those too. But that commando is pretty close to dead here. If we can get some decent CT hits on it. Without the autocannon firing, our heat is definitely a lot more manageable. Okay, there's another vehicle down. And where's that commando at? Come here, you commando. We're very close to eliminating him. Okay, let's take out some of these vehicles.
My target eliminated.
Good job.
System offline.
Oh, we just ejected. That's interesting. Well, we'll take over this Jenner, I guess. Cool.
New target.
I did not tell it to eject, so...
Target eliminated.
That's certainly interesting. Why, hello, Flea. Goodbye, Flea.
Target acquired.
And then that's an SRM-20 carrier out over here. Better to eject, though, than to have the mech be completely destroyed. It was in pretty decent shape there still. So I think we're okay on that front. But let's get out of here. We've eliminated everything. And hopefully we didn't take too much more than 400,000 in damage. Let's see. So we're now going to get out of here. We've eliminated all enemies, so that's great. And let's go. Any moment this will load in. There we go. So 915,000 there. And as far as the salvage that we got here, I would love to get something like this, but it's just not going to happen. We can definitely grab another BF AC-20, and that's fantastic. And then from there, we can grab like a backup large laser. I think that's okay. So that's another 700,000 in value there. But the Enforcer did actually end up losing the CT there. Okay, that surprises me a little bit, but that's 1.2 mil. So our damages are going to exceed our insurance, but that's fine. I'm not super shocked about that. And we can go into here, and the Enforcer is going to be reasonably expensive to repair. Here's a question, though. Do we want to just maybe... We need to move anyway. Do we want... I wonder if a foot was destroyed and you ejected before falling. Let me double check our damage pattern there on the battle mech. No, our foot was not destroyed there. It was a CT, which does surprise me. I didn't think our CT was that low, but okay, that's fine. We can definitely hop over to like Haynesville. That's an industrial hub and not too far away. So we're going to travel over there, and that will save us a lot of money on our repairs. It'll be worth the 50,000. For sure. Okay, so we're going to hop over here and get these repairs done. So the Enforcer here is now going to be like 200,000 cheaper. So yeah, that's very worthwhile. Not to mention what we save from these guys. Beautiful. The Centurion is, of course, good to go. And all of these will be done fairly soon-ish. So that's good. We're now going to hop over to the star map, and we would look at going for something like... There's not a lot over in this conflict zone right now. That said, we could run like a Scorched Earth. Cost us 100,000 to get there and take 20 days. So our mechs would still be repairing. Or two of them would be. The Jenner and the Spider would be reasonably done. These seem like they go simultaneously, at least in some respect. I'm not 100% on how that one works. We could definitely make our way down to, like, here. That would take 27 days. It would cost a little more to get there. But I think that we can go ahead and travel down here. So we'll go. And that gets all of our mechs refit. Beautiful. And we are all good to go. So we arrive here. What reputation do we need to get to? 5, I guess? Yeah, that must be what that's saying. We need to get to reputation level 5. And where do we actually see our current reputation level? Like how far we are away? That's the single player mode. Yes. That's the codex. Okay, I don't care about that right now. And some of this might have been explained in the tutorial that we skipped. That's a possibility. But maybe in our office? Maybe. Okay, that's just this operations. Stats? Ah, here we go. Okay, so we can see that we need like 83. Okay. Well, that seems reasonably fine. I think that, I mean, we're like 15 minutes away from my normally scheduled endpoint. This feels like a reasonably decent time to end this. I'm definitely enjoying this quite a bit, and I think that we have a full-on series of this that's going to be coming at some point in the future. Hopefully that will be the case, because this is definitely very, very interesting. Although, we need to stop spending so much money. That's definitely true. But I think I'm going to stop this stream here for right now, and that was a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed this game so far. There's a few frustrating things with it, to be sure, but honestly, a lot of them are just problems endemic to the MechWarrior series, and not really issues with this game itself. So, there's that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, or rather this stream possible. And I don't have my notepad up, so I'm just going to have to read it off of the actual video here. Including Casserole, Sigma162, JJ Gamer, Ken2In, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Kadra, Raw Potato, Elmichi Nazi, Justin Everett, Emiliano Cambron, Martin Lawrence, and all the rest. And of course, you. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.